Peace, 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 peace. You are here on a Friday night, and you are here for another episode of the Black Bottom Roscast.
I've been thinking about you. Oh yeah. Oh, there ain't no one else that does the things that you do to me. That's why I get nervous. I try to be cool, but you see me the right way. Oh, and I see you too. I don't wanna push you farther away, no. I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, I don't wanna push you farther away, no. I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, are you down for love? Are you up for us? I wanna be together, babe, I want your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters. I got feelings about you. Oh yeah, butterflies every time I'm with you. Oh yeah. I don't wanna push you farther away, no. I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, I don't wanna push you farther away, no. I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, are you down for love? Are you up for us? I wanna be together, babe, I want your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters. Are you down for love? Are you down?
Yo, here we go, here we go. It's time for the show. Yo, you are here at the Rodcast. Yo, let's go.
Yes. I cannot say what's wrong or right. No. It's not hard to fool me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah. Lead the way. I follow. No need to say. No. Where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell your good lies. 'Cause I'll find no better one. Yeah. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies. Ooh. So tell your good lies. 'Cause I'll find a better one. Ooh. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies. It's not a problem. No. 'Cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah. And nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way. I follow. No need to say. Where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good lies. 'Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies. Before it flies. So tell your good lies. 'Cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies.
Peace, 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 peace. What is going on? What is going on? Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Yeah, it's a special day because this is the second live stream I've done this week, and this is my first live stream on a Friday night. Yo, let's hit it again. Okay. How's everybody out there? It's another night. It is the weekend. It is a Friday night, and you are here at the Black Bottom Rodcast.
So what is this? You just want to be held? You want to help me?
What you think it is? I'm down, baby. And then I won't be here. That's all right with you?
You know me? It's my duty to please that duty.
Yo. All right. We are back at it. Like I say, I am your host, Raj Lee, and you are here at another episode of the Black Bottom Rodcast, where we're here to bring the real, have some grown folk talk, and have fun doing it at the same time. And for all those that is tuning in, thank you. Thank you for the last stream. A lot of the engagements and the responses and new subscribers. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Hopefully, you guys are tune in soon. If you're not watching already, if you're gonna do on the replay, hey, that's all good too. I know this is my first Friday night stream, so we're gonna do it and we're gonna get at it. It's been a long week. Hope everybody had a good week. Hope everyone is getting themselves ready for this weekend and everything. And yes, sir. Across the screen is the Cash App. Any little bit of help for the funds for the Black Bottom Roscast family so that I can help improve on my live stream shows. I got some other things in the works pretty soon. So be looking out for that. Be looking out for the notifications for that. If you have not been getting notifications of my live streams, go to your subscribe button and hit the bell. Also, when it says everything else, hit all. That way you can get all kind of notifications from my upcoming screen. So, yo, what is going on? Hope everyone is good. Is good. Is good. Is good. Like I say, Cash App is open, and $20 or more does become the stream sponsor. We still have not gotten Miss OG Fun Size out of it, and she is still the show sponsor. So peace out and shout out to her. And like I say, I hope everybody is getting ready to have a good weekend. We got a few things to talk about tonight, a few reactions. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. We'll have a lot of different discussions. Also, if anyone is free and if they're willing to want to get on video with me during the live stream, you're more than welcome to. All you got to do is just comment in the chat room that you want to be put on the live. I'll send you the link and you can get on. All I ask is that you try to be as respectful as you can and show your face. I don't need no bots and no AIs claiming that they are a real person and it's some kind of computer generated person. And I ain't trying to do all that. But before we go any further, this here live is sponsored by some water, some Duff, some tea, and like my man Big Mike say, get you some juice. And the word of the game. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button on the way in. It don't cost you a dime. Like I said, I wanted to thank everybody for Tuesday's live stream. We had a good turnout. Had a lot of people viewed it. Got to get these likes up, man. You know, let's get into this algorithm a little bit more. Got to get the likes up. So I figure if I do be some more videos, then I'll get more into the algorithm. And like I said, once again, thanks for all the new subscribers. You are helping me get to my goal. My goal is to get to at least 1,000. I need to get to 1,000, y'all. I'm not giving a timetable for it yet, but I need to get these things up. Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Miss Truth Finder Jackson's in the house. One of my newer moderators. Shout out to you on this Friday. We are here and back at it again. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sirs. And everybody and all that that's in there. Like I say, you know, for those that's tuning in right now, God bless you. Hit the like button on the way in. If you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe bell and hit the button that says all so you can get all of our upcoming live streams. And pretty soon I'm going to do short content. You know, bear with me on that. And I say, I'm struggle streaming. I'm broke. I'm broke.
I'm scared of you motherfuckers.
And I'm broke. So I'm trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? But before we do anything else, I hope everyone else is doing good out there. I hope everyone is standing firm, standing strong, doing the best you can, and trying to be the best version of yourself. let's get started. We got a few things to start on. We're gonna start off right now with a reaction video of some body cam. Now I know that we quite a few of us see some body cams out here. We got to break some things down. It always seems like when some of our people get caught up, by the police, and they got to deal with whatever crime they might have dealt with. A lot of them just be acting up, be acting out, be showing up and showing out. And they always say about police brutality, but I will say I see a lot of police on these body cams that be doing the best they can to do their job correctly. And there are some bad apples, of course. We all know that. But for the most part, you all good there, brother. Hey, shout out to Brother Johnson. Shout out to you. You just on time, man. You just on time. You just on time. If those that was really listening and tuning in to the very, very beginning of the live stream, always start off with a little mood music to kind of get everything, in order and get our minds right and get prepared for the show. I did a little newer lineup as far as the songs that I did tonight. So if you did in fact tune in during that time, I hope you enjoyed it. If not, you can always go back to it and listen to it. Or once we're over, you can go on back and listen to the little, 15 minutes of good music. I try to put good music on. I don't try to play all that bullshit and, mindless, booty chatter and shit like that. It's always a time and a place for all that. When we doing the Black Bottom, I try to put us in a more of a grown mindset, more of a, real vibes and stuff like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hit the like button. Hit the like button on the way in. Like I say, Cash Apps is open. A whole bunch of ones beats a whole bunch of nuns. And I'm trying to get my circuit breaker check cash so I can get some more money. And and then we could take care of some things. You know what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Be very calm and get your mind right because it'd be a lot of chaos. It's going to be going on this live stream, and we're going to have a lot to talk about. But first up, like I say, we're going to do a dash cam review. My man, Mr. Heavy Gant. And if those that are not familiar with him, a very good content creator, definitely look him up. Heavy Gant Reacts. And when you do, hey, hit them and tell them Black Bottom Roscast sent you, But yeah, it's a dash cam, reaction that we about to do right now. The mom of the year got busted for living in a filthy house with her kids. It's crazy. So we gonna tune it in. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's get started. You're here at the Black Bottom Roscast. Let this show begin.
Boy, is it brilliant. Click the link in the description. Go over to Crime Time Cam. Make sure you sub at the bell for notifications. Great channel. What do we got here, guys? I have not seen this. We're about to watch this together. Police arrest mother of 8, finding them living in a filthy hotel.
It's my first time.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get to it. You should know I only do these videos for my audience. Let's go.
Hey, how are y'all doing? Were y'all the ones to call? Yes, I am. Okay, room 218, you said? Okay, thank you.
I did try.
How old did you say roughly the kid was?
I'm not
sure. Okay, no worries.
She was hard to tell. She was curled up in the bed.
Okay.
I didn't even see her the first time we went in, the bug guy. I was like, did you see that kid?
Okay.
So I went back and I looked and I was like.
So you were in the room though? Was you the only one in there?
And that, because I was like, hello, and because we went to spray, and we didn't spray in there.
Okay.
You can't even hardly move. There's so much debris. Like the whole room is just a mess.
Okay.
That's insane. Did you hear she said so much debris? This is a hotel. Hotels provide cleaning. Hotels provide cleaning. They come and clean your room. How is your room getting like that?
See, we already off to a bad start. Now, apparently this lady is living in one of those hotel situations. You know, they got them out there when you can like, you know, rent the room per day or per week or you know monthly stuff like that. A lot of them, I think they do them weekly now or bi-weekly, or you can get some that you know go for a whole month, just like regular, you know, rent, like you're living in an apartment. Some, depending on the place, you know, they'll provide you with your towels, you know, the little cheap soap they be buying and, you know, be having for the rooms and shit like that. Some might clean your rooms, but I'm assuming and I believe that with a lot of the situations when you're like renting, you know, like living there, like being in transit and whatever, I think pretty much they leave the cleaning aspect up to you as far as how you keep your space clean, your room clean. You know, because some of them have kitchenettes, you know, stuff like that, sinks, stuff like that, like you know, a little house, you know, a little apartment, whatever, you know, or some don't, depending on what kind of room that you do, in fact, try to rent out, you know, for a short time. It's really supposed to be a short period of time until you put yourself in a better position. Some tend to stay a little longer than they should. But, you know, like I said, right now we're already getting off on the wrong foot because apparently this place probably does cleaning and they probably don't clean it because of what they see in this place. So we're going to check it out.
And I'm fairly certain she opened her eyes and because when I went back and I was like, honey, where are your parents? And but I didn't want to scare her. I think I was scared her. So I just walked back out. It was like, she's obviously fine right now. It's just laying in bed. So
No, you did the right thing. I'm gonna go check on her, okay?
please.
Which, just so I know which is the fastest way to get there.
218, right down here is the first 220, 219, 218.
Perfect, thank you.
How's your car pee?
For breast cancer.
Okay.
Is that what she's rocking? The pink SUV for breast cancer? Ain't that nice? I ain't never seen a pink police car. Come on.
I used to complain in the hotel.
The manager, they'd been in the room and said that
Were they going in there like clean or something? Like that?
the bug guy was going in, and all they saw was just the girl just on the bed, like kind of curled up.
So it's a little tiny
It sounds like a younger. She didn't know how old. She said
kid. I didn't say anything to the kid or.
no. Said that she thought she might have opened her eyes just a little bit. It's this room right here. I'm sorry. Not first.
No, I don't know.
Winder Police Department.
What the fuck?
Winder Police Department.
Wow. Wow. Look at
this shit. Starting off bad already. Man, this shit crazy. And there's a lot of people out here live like this, man. You know, just have shit everywhere. Just don't pick up shit. Don't put things away in proper places. It's chaos. Just, man.
Get this, y'all.
There's two of them.
Oh my Lord.
There's a baby.
Just got clothes everywhere, trash everywhere, wipes.
Check the bathroom.
If you're wondering why they blacking out that one spot, it's probably because that's the child that's like sitting on the bed or whatever.
It's clear. Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually.
You know the thing, that little like piece of furniture right there that's sitting, you know, right there to the right, you know, they got the TV on. You know, that thing does have like cabinets and drawers in it and stuff like that where you can, you know, put some of that stuff away. You know, instead of having it all scattered all over the room, you know, you can actually utilize that. I mean, if you're paying for the space, I mean, pretty much you can utilize the space that they have. You know, some of them even have little closet spaces, you know, with the built-in hangers that's already on them so you don't steal them and shit like that. You can just hang some shit up, you know, if you needed more, I'm quite sure you can get some more and just put it in the damn closet and whatever. But this is no excuse that this room should be looking like this. You know.
Sweetheart? Yeah.
And nobody in the room with these children, man.
Oh, on top of that, and you got the kids in there by themselves, unattended. Wow.
Hey, sweetheart.
And these are babies.
Yeah, they have IDs up there.
Hey, sweetheart.
I Winder Police Department. Where's your mommy?
How are you? Where's your husband at?
He's at work.
Where's he work?
This woman got a husband. It's a husband and a wife in that room with it trifling like that.
In Jefferson by JBS Terminal.
Okay. Did you leave those two kids by themselves in that
I
room?
did. I don't have enough space in my car.
Okay.
And she was sleeping. And
These right here, guys, these little head wraps right here, okay, are becoming red flags. Okay, and I don't know anything about this woman, man, so maybe this is wrong and doesn't pertain to her. What I'm trying to tell you is when you see one of these little conscious head wraps, what you should be looking for is it's the same thing. When you see a little conscious head wrap, you should look at that like it's a 20-pound, 5 fingers of venom wig. Same thing. It's the same thing, the same behavior. They be trying to mask it by putting on an Erykah Badu head wrap or something. Not gonna work, man. Come on.
was rushing.
But your husband was already gone to work?
Yeah.
When he left for work, the two kids were with you?
Yes.
Okay. And then we'll talk about what's going to happen with you with us.
Okay.
Yeah. You have family?
It's just me and my husband.
12.
Obviously, with this in particular reaction body cam video, they want to block out the children. That's why you keep seeing, that.
No, he's on the floorboard. One who looks underage, the underage of 8 in the front seat. Definitely not the weight limit to be in the front seat, but one's in the floorboard right there.
Man, women be having this bad, be putting their little kids in the front seat with them. No, they're not supposed to. A lot of states do not allow you to have your child in the front seat. I think to like maybe at least 11 or 12. I don't know how some states apply. I think maybe the lowest they might let you get away with it with a 10-year-old, but 9 on down, they definitely, frown on you, if you got like your shorty and shit, sit in the front seat with you. And definitely it'd be worse if the motherfucker ain't had no damn seatbelt on. So yeah, you really rolling down Schitt's Creek on that.
Why is it a baby just in the floorboard?
God. The fuck?
Hi. How old are you?
Hi, how are you?
Awesome.
How are y'all?
We're doing great.
I'm awesome.
Good.
I really want y'all to just take these kids.
Probably.
Is my
worker here? Oh.
Are you the supervisor?
Yeah.
It's not
Supervisor.
supervisor.
So this other lady, see her, she's the supervisor, and the other lady, I'm assuming, is with DCFS.
What'd you say?
She does not deserve to be a mother.
I didn't hear you.
She doesn't deserve to be a mother.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, did you hear that? All right, because they got it blanked out because we can't see it. The cop says she don't deserve to be a mother. And you know what, y'all? I believe him.
Yeah, are you the supervisor?
Yeah.
It's not to see.
What'd you say?
She does not deserve to be a mother.
I didn't hear you.
She doesn't deserve to be a mother.
Oh, yeah, no.
There was a child.
Two kids went to the hospital.
Oh, did they? Are they on Ranchella?
No, they're going to work there.
Okay.
There's also a child that was on the floorboard in the back of the car.
That's what Mama told me.
She's going to jail.
That's what she said. Do y'all know where the dad is?
That's a working jail. Yeah. Y'all need to look at the room.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
I'll take some pictures.
Because look here, these people do not need these children. If the condition of the room is under the watch of both of these parents, you got one of the babies in the floorboard, and I don't know what else. Yeah, man, these are the type of folks that need to earn their children back.
Put her in cuffs until we get every single piece of information.
Okay, gotcha.
We do that.
And what's crazy about it, there's a lot of situations where be parents like this to get away with this shit. You know, they might get looked at, they might get you know, evaluated and stuff like that. But you know, they'll do some quick, you know, little, you know, bullshit to make it look, you know, presentable to a certain degree or whatever. Then they just go back to the same old ways. You know, I got I got a problem, you know, with people even living like that, period, amongst themselves as being adults, let alone having children around. I understand there can be times when shit get cluttered, things get, you know, piled up. You might work a lot of hours. You might, you know, you get tired. You know, you might just say, hey, you know, I'm gonna get around to it, but you know, I'm tired. You know, this, that, and whatever. And, you know, you get to it when you get to it, but at least you get to it. There's some people that just let the shit pile on. Now, I didn't see way worse than this, but this is a hotel, so you know they're looking at it a little different. Like, you know, well, hell, you know, we're allowing you to stay here as, you know, as if you're, you know, this is an apartment for you. We don't have to do this. We can utilize this room, you know, to put, you know, other people in there that might be staying for the night or maybe a night or two. You know, you're living in here like this is your place, and but you're showing how you're living, and the shit's trifling.
That we have Moran Riser.
So kids' names, I'm gonna get what time you
Kids' names.
you already know what time she left this morning?
I observed the car driving on, and the last time I hit on flop prior to hitting on the way back was at 9:12 this morning.
Okay, I'll talk to her about it. Okay. And then I don't know exactly how the children were. I know you said one of them was on the floorboard.
So there's a young girl in the front passenger seat.
Okay.
She looks very small. She said she was 9. Obviously, we can talk about that and confirm it because obviously child restraints is 7 and under.
Right.
And depending on the weight limit, but 7 and under, if she's over 7, I wouldn't push it myself.
Okay.
But there's a child in the back seat. I don't know his age. He was on the floorboard.
It not in a.
No, there's 3 kids in the car seat, 1 in the floorboard. If you want to push child restraint, you got that. Obviously, I observed it. Just put that in the report that I observed it. You push reckless conduct.
Okay.
Because obviously it's pretty reckless
To leave.
to live.
Hell yeah, it's reckless.
2 kids who are unable to take care of themselves, depending on the duration of time.
Mm-hmm.
I would push it.
The entire room smells like urine.
Yeah.
I'm putting that.
The entire room smells like urine. I'm telling you.
Oh shit! Now we get to some shit. Now it's bad enough to have it junky and got trash all over the place. Now the whole room smell like piss, pissy. Now I'm cleaning up that shit. I mean, come on, man. Who lives like that? You know, who wants to be in a dwelling where it smells like human waste? I mean, I think it has to come a time when you're like, man, we gotta clean this shit, you know? Like, what the fuck?
Telling y'all, man, a cluttered house is a cluttered mind.
In there too.
Because there's 7 kids living.
Smells like urine. Yeah, there you go, Bruce. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Smells like urine. You hear me? All right, I got some questions for you. So, what time did you leave this morning?
I didn't leave this morning. I had left earlier. I thought I had left at 1:52, but I left before you guys came. Yeah.
Okay,
Because
so
I had to go pick them up at 2 o'clock.
you go pick them up at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
How long were you gone?
Not that long.
Not that long.
Hmm.
So, you're saying you just left. You didn't leave him before that?
No, I didn't.
So, was this car here all day then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, did you take your husband to work?
No, his coworker, 6 inch alert. He used to live at the Flemington Hills apartment, and that's where he stays, his coworker.
Okay.
So does anyone else drive this vehicle?
Just me and my husband.
Okay. So you said you've been here all day.
Yeah, all morning. Yeah.
So
She's lying.
okay. So I'm just trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
So the only time you left here today.
I mean, how was she there all day when they went into the room? She was nowhere to be found. And I think it was maybe what, 2 kids up in that one, and she got 2 kids with her. Why didn't she just take all the kids with you? You know, they probably caught wind of what's going on or getting tired of the shit because you had a pattern. You got a pattern of doing certain things and certain behaviors and shit. So hearing that it's some babies up in the room and not hearing no parents, yeah, you know, they called the police on your ass. So what the fuck?
Day was to go pick them up.
Yeah.
So your husband was the one that took them to school.
In the morning?
Huh?
In the morning?
That's what you said, right?
Yeah. Their godmother takes them to school in the morning. She works from home. She doesn't get to work until 9:30.
I need to know where this at. Is this Ohio? Is this? No, it don't look like it's in Florida. Is this the Midwest? I gotta see. You know, I guess as the video goes on, we're gonna see exactly where they from.
So she starts at 9:30.
So your mother, your godmother took them to school.
Their godmother.
All of them.
Yes.
And what car did she drive?
She has her Lexus. She lives in Lawrenceville.
Okay.
Okay, so this car has not left this parking lot.
The Lexus. What kills me about us black folk, we love to have the most flashiest shit to try to make it look like we rich and be broke as fuck. You know, want to have all these Lexuses and BMWs and Land Rovers and shit like that. And you barely making your fucking car payments. You barely keeping gas in your shit. You barely keeping it oil change on it. You know, wearing your tires down to they bald and shit, all kind of shit. But you got a flat ass ride. You got a fresh ass ride. You know, you rolling in the Benzo. You know, you rolling in the Beamer, and got less than $10 in your damn pocket, man. Our priorities is fucked up. You know, priorities fucked up as far as what we do with our money.
Not at all this morning.
No, sir.
Interesting.
Now you know that they gonna go to them cameras. Now you know they gonna go to them cameras if that car ain't left. And if you ain't left, they gonna go to them cameras. Let's just hope them cameras are working.
Okay. I just want to know because it was driving at 9 o'clock this morning. Because I have several cameras that surround the city of this.
Already got her.
And it was driving. That's how I figured out what car you're driving.
Got her.
This car was driving 9 o'clock this morning, all the way from 8 o'clock to 9.
No, sir, because after my kids go to school, I'm in here with them.
She gonna keep lying. She gonna keep lying about it. Okay.
No, I wouldn't have left them on here today. I wouldn't have done that.
So it was just another car, same description, just drives around.
No, I'm
at 9 o'clock in the morning.
No, I'm not trying. No, sir. No, sir.
It's time to be truthful.
I'm sorry?
It's time to be truthful. Because did it rain yesterday?
Huh?
Did it rain yesterday? It was a beautiful day yesterday, right? So it hasn't rained in a while. And it was pouring rain this morning, and this car was on the road with all the rain. So this car hasn't left the parking lot this morning. How does that transpire? Because you were driving. Okay? Don't lie to me. This is going to dig yourself in a deeper hole. So you're getting caught in your lie. All right?
So where did you go this morning?
But come on with it, because they already done seen it. They done already saw the video camera recordings. They done already saw your shit. So what's the excuse? Why are we here? You know, so to speak. I mean, what's really good?
Okay.
Where did you go?
Yeah, I'm here in Morris. Yeah.
What time was that?
I think it was like around 8:50 when their godmother came to the home.
Okay. So why didn't you tell us that before?
Huh?
Why didn't you tell us that before? Okay. So you were out at 8:50. You went to drop off the backpack. Where'd you go from there?
I came back. So yeah.
You came back here.
Yeah.
And you had all the kids in your car the first time?
No, I just had my 3 boys.
Okay.
And then I went to go pick up my sister and just sit my 2 daughters in school.
Okay. How many kids do you have?
8 each one.
8. So that's
8 kids.
8. God damn. 8 fucking kids, and you living in a hotel room. Well, I guess it's better than living in your car, But god damn, 8 fucking kids. Oh man, it's this deep.
8 kids living out of a filthy hotel and leaving these kids around so anybody can get access to them. And you got 8. At what point are you going to decide that maybe not having more kids and adding more kids to your already very toxic situation is going to work?
How many are we counting for there? You said you had 3 boys,
4 girls, 4 girls.
and you said you had
the 3
you had
boys.
the 3 boys with you, and we pick up 2 girls.
Yeah.
So I'm missing 3 kids. Where were they at?
The 2 still in the room, and then my oldest daughter, she's at school.
She's in middle school.
Okay. And think about that as a kid. You got to go to school, and then you come home to that filthy room, man.
All right.
So are any kids left?
How they being able to be productive? How they able to, to live right? If y'all cramped up 10 people in a room, a hotel room, 10 with 1 bed. I don't know if it was a couch or nothing in there, but that's besides the fucking point. It ain't no layaway bed, no rollaway bed, couch, no sofa bed rather. Take that back. Some people don't know about them rollaway beds. That's that old school shit. That's what your granny and them had back in the day, in the guest room, and they might have a guest room set up a certain way and had the rollaway bed either on the side of the room or in the closet, some shit. So they had guests. Yeah, go on and, sleep in the guest room and shit. I'll lay down the bed for you. Like, lay down the bed? Like, yeah, I'll lay down the bed for you. They gotta take it out. Got these hooks on the side. You gotta unhook them on both sides, and then bam, you got a something to sleep on. Be 9 times out of 10 be like a twin size mattress, some shit like that. But yeah, I remember them motherfuckers.
Slept alone this morning?
Just my team.
Same ones?
Yeah.
But you said you came back here.
Yeah, I came back here. I didn't stay all day out. I raced to go to her school. I went that way and made the left-hand turn. I don't know if you remember anything else. When I made that left, I was supposed to make a right-hand turn, but I made a left.
Okay.
And I stayed with them for a little bit until it was time for me to go pick them up. I think I either left at 152 or 122. I know it was when something was 2.
Okay.
Miss Smart, where's your husband at?
He's at work.
He's at work?
Yes, sir.
Where's he work at?
JBS terminal.
Where's that?
Trucking company. That area, I'm not sure what the city is, but I think it's Oakwood.
Okay, what time does he go to work at?
He goes to work at 9 and night. He works night shifts.
9 at night?
Not usually 9.
So what time did he go to bed work last night?
10 last night.
Okay, and he hasn't come home since?
No.
Where is he at now?
He's still at work.
How long are his shifts?
That doesn't make sense that he's still at work. It ain't no husband in that room. Okay, if it is a husband in that room, she's lying about where he was. If you work 3rd shift, I've worked 3rd shift. This is a working class channel. He'd have been at the crib by now. Okay, if he worked at 10 o'clock, then around 6 or 7 p.m. is when he should have got off.
Exactly. I ain't never known nobody that's still at work at that time in the morning and then work 3rd shift. So, like my man said, either ain't no man or he's somewhere else. He ain't coming to that room. Like, fuck that. He probably got his own damn room just so he can lay somewhere in peace.
There ain't no such thing as a 24-hour shift.
So you're telling me he's almost working?
I mean, unless you're like a nurse or a fireman or something like that.
In a 24-hour shift?
Not a 24-hour shift, but he's been working past 12 hours. A few of his people called out, and so he took up the extra.
She's lying, man. Look at her face. She is lying.
The work because we needed the money. Yeah. So he took the extra work, the extra load for me.
So he worked from 10 last night, and he's still working.
So he took up the extra work because we needed the money. Yeah. So he took the extra work.
Look here, you may need the money. I understand you're living in a hotel. That is not what I'm talking about. Listen here, what you need isn't money. Money is not going to fix y'all problem. Money is not gonna fix your problem. It don't cost nothing to be clean, man. It don't cost nothing to be clean. Okay, this ain't got nothing to do with class. It has everything to do with who you are and how you are. Come on.
The extra load for me.
So he worked from 10 last night and he's still working at 3:15 today?
I just spoke to him.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. She capping. That's cap. Because ain't no way in hell I ain't about to do it. And I'd be damned if I ever work a third shift job ever. But I know if I got a third shift job, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm laid up fucking sleeping. Shit, what the fuck? Because I gotta get up later that night so I can get up to go to fuck to work. Ain't no motherfucker working that damn long. So we about to find out even if it is a fucking husband. You know, we're always talking about these husbands, but we got the lowest, rate of marriage out of all, groups, in this country. But every time somebody talking, well, my husband, my man. Right. Okay. Well, we're going to see.
And so did the lady too. She just
Nope.
What he
Nope.
say?
He said he's still at work.
He said he's still at work?
Yeah. He's usually his coworker is there, but because he had to work.
What's the number that you called?
Uh,
Because I'm going to speak to them.
See?
his phone number?
No, the number that you called so I can confirm he's still at work.
Oh,
Right.
Because it's kind of hard to believe anything you're telling me right now if I'm being straight up honest
I
with you.
understand.
Just,
And I apologize for that.
you can't outsmart.
I know.
Yeah, hey, don't apologize while you keep lying. I mean, that apology ain't worth nothing.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Watch them people, y'all. Watch them type of folks that's apologizing and lying at the same time.
Hello.
Hello, is this Francis?
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Officer Lucas, the Lawrence Police Department. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Okay. So I have a quick couple questions for you if you don't mind speaking with me.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your location right now?
Right now I'm at my job.
And what's the address to your job?
I was waiting for my coworker to drop me off.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. But her mom and sister will be coming.
Where are you? Where are you really?
Right, because when he picked up the phone, sound like he just woke up. As I said, like if you're working third shift on a goddamn job, and 9 times out of 10 you start at 10 p.m. Yeah, about 6, 7 in the morning. So about gotta get the time to get back to your to your dwelling. So most cases probably be about an hour, maybe 40 minutes, some shit like that. So you're getting back to your place of residence maybe about 8:30 in the morning. Depends, like I said, if you get off at 7, but if you get off at 6, probably like 7:30, something like that. So about 3 o'clock is about the time that somebody gonna be counting the hogs and shit, because they're gonna get up like probably about 7 o'clock so they can get themselves ready for the next work day.
Really?
Okay, so what time did you go to work this morning?
I got off at I think about 12 o'clock.
You got off at 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
What time did you go in last night?
Got home.
What time did you go into work at?
Go to work in the night about I think about 10. Yeah.
Okay, so you left for work last night and you got off at 12.
Yeah.
And you just been hanging out at your job the whole time?
Yeah, I was waiting for my coworker to get off, but most of the time I get off early, and we both work the same shift, so he just dropped me off.
And what's your coworker's name?
Do you understand what's going on? You're going to be arrested, okay? All right.
I gave her a call. And
We already know. We got you. We know who you are. So you just want to go ahead or we can walk over to the car where your kids ain't got to watch it or anything like that. So you're going to go for 2 counts of cruelty to children. Okay.
Wow. I wonder what they seen, because a lot of this is edited because of, our YouTube overlords. I wonder what they seen, man.
And also 2 counts of reckless conduct.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay. That's all I'm going to charge you with. I'm not going to charge you with the way the car seats are or anything like that. Okay. I'm going to let all that slide this time.
Thank you.
But in the future, if all this works out for you, make sure the car seats are fastened in properly, because none of those car seats are seat belted in properly.
This woman about to lose them kids, man.
None of them. I picked them all up out of the seat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is she saying, "Oh my God," like you didn't know you was the one driving around with the kids in the car? You know what I mean? All that fake faux, like, oh my God, like, come on, man. You the one that put.
Man, shit crazy. Yeah, because like I said, you know, and to be people like this that be messing these kids up, you know, with how they living because they ain't really got their shit together the way they should. Okay, it happens. We all fall on hard times, this, that, and the other. But that still does not mean that you got to live in filth. That still doesn't mean that you got to be neglectful. That still doesn't mean that you got to not have any kind of structure. You know, when you living in chaos like that, your life and what you're doing and how you're living is all over the place. So it's hard to stay on task when you got so much chaos and confusion around.
Put them in the car. They with you.
So just make sure in the future that they are.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't let them ride on the floorboard. All right.
And I didn't like how the husband was sounding either, y'all.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy because it sounded like the husband was somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't where he was supposed to been at. You know, as she's saying, sound like he was somewhere asleep, you know. But this is crazy. But yeah, but what y'all think about that? That shit was crazy, right? You know, it was kind of a mild one. You know, she was compliant. She didn't act like what a lot of them I didn't see, you know, when they just wilding out and, you know, showing how guilty they are. She was being remorseful, you know, definitely, you know, they could have stuck her with way more counts than what they did at that moment. But, you know, the guy was trying to give her a break, you know, which, you know, the police do a lot of times with women, you know, but and a lot of them keep on doing the same ass bullshit, keep getting smacked on the hand and all that. And then, you know, shit, going back doing what the hell they was doing in the first damn place, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that's out here tonight. Hit the like button on the way in if you are tuned in. If you are tuned in, hey, what's going on, everybody? How is everybody feeling out there? Is everybody doing good? Everybody doing all right? We here, we cool, we cooling. It's a Friday night, man. What y'all on? What you doing? Because you could be anywhere else. But if you are here at the Black Bottom Risecast, I truly thank you. I truly thank you. You could be anywhere else out here, but if you're listening to me, and you sitting back getting some of this information as far as with these reactions, and hey, that's a good thing. Like I say, Cash App is open. Cash App is open. You know, it's right there. And any little bit helps for the fun. You know, help a brother out. HBO, you know. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. You know, so definitely, if you got it, man, try to help out. You know, $20 or more, you become the show sponsor. Right about now, we're gonna go to Pink Book lessons. You know, we talked about it the other day as far as about with these carnival lines, and you know what's going on. Let's see. No, actually, no. This ain't about the carnival lines. It's about something that went on in Atlanta. There's a lot of scammers going on around here, and they talking about some scamming. Atlanta hotel targeted black women for Beyonce tour or something. So obviously, some hotel then scammed some black women. You know, some beehive members or whatever to be affiliated with whatever they had going on. I have not watched this, so we're gonna look at it now. and we're gonna see what they had going on with it. So yeah, let's see what they're talking about. Okay, scammed. Okay, scam alert: Atlanta hotel targeted Black women for Beyonce tour. All right, well that's what it is.
Yo, I think Beyonce at this hotel, yo. You think Juliet? Why you stupid? Move, Juliet. y'all think Beyonce at this regular ass hotel? They think Beyonce here. I don't see mother staying here. No shade.
Everybody claims they want to make big boy money. If you want to make all that big boy money, you got to come do some big boy.
All right, y'all, come on me to get merch for Beyonce. I'm not going to the show until Monday, but decided to come get merch today, so I don't have to be bothered with it on Monday. But it's already a line. It's a line. All right, I think this is the merch line. Oh my gosh, there are two of them. Looks like everybody used to here early for merch. Friends camped out for merch. It's sick. This is a problem. For 2 hours in line. Got merch for me and my bestie.
It's Beyonce weekend in Atlanta, 4 shows scheduled from Thursday to Monday. And I'm not talking about theater shows or arena shows. This woman has 4 stadium shows, 1 weekend, 1 city. Honestly, it's amazing because I can't think of another artist that could do something like that. And it's just her on the ticket. You have people spotting the Cowboy Carter tractor trailer on the Georgia highways. The state of Georgia, they've placed a ton of resources and security in the city of Atlanta and all around it for the weekend. The GBI is on deck at the venue where Beyonce is performing, and there was a lot of planning that went into this to ensure the safety of the tourists coming in town, all for Beyonce weekend. It's also MLB All-Star Weekend in Atlanta. WWE, they're having some events as well. But I have to say, nobody's going to show up and show out like Beyonce fans. They have their own swag, their own energy.
If you're in Atlanta for Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour, make sure to pregame at the Beyonce-themed hotels.
Hey, Jelly Beans, these Marriott hotels have a DJ, Sir Davis cocktails, and a turn-up before the concert.
Okay, Atlanta.
Listen, I've been riding around Atlanta all day. I done been everywhere from the SWATs to downtown to Midtown. I've been riding around all day. The police been out all day, everywhere. Georgia State Patrol, APD, Fulton County, everybody been out. And I was just like, what is going on? What is happening? Boy, I forgot Beyonce started tonight. Them folks been out since, I've been out since 6, 7 this morning. I'm telling them boys been out 6, 7 this morning all over town. Beyonce got this thing sold up. It's about to be a movie tonight. And I know she's doing 4 nights in Atlanta. Boy, Atlanta said, we got to get these folks right. We ain't even finna play. 6, 7 in the morning, they out here making sure everything's straight for Queen Bee. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I'm going tomorrow night, but it's crazy. Night 1, they said, yeah, we ain't even finna play. We ain't even finna play. We don't even need no test run. We finna get it right tonight. Night 1. Good God, boy.
But when you get to Atlanta, you always got to watch out for the scammers. This time, it's not just the Waterboy scammers or the City Girl scammers. It's the corporate scammers making headlines. Listen, y'all, hotels are canceling reservations made way back 5 months ago just to rebook the same rooms at 5 times the price. Pure greed, predatory, and completely out of line.
Attention Beyonce fans, all the Beehive out there. If you're staying at this hotel Reverb for your trip down to Atlanta or up to Atlanta, wherever you're coming from, you may want to reach out to them, especially if you book through a third party. I booked through Expedia. Woke up to this email from Reverb saying that my reservation was canceled. I never canceled it. Expedia never canceled it because it still says booked in Expedia. So my thought process is they, as in the hotel Reverb, canceled my reservation so that they could rebook it at a significantly higher rate because I booked way back in February. and I got it for a steal. It was literally less than $100, and right now it's going for like $750 a night. So if you booked here, you may or may not actually have a room when you get there. So I don't know, you may want to check into it, especially if you booked on a third-party app.
No way, this is 1000% out of order. The whole point of booking ahead and locking in a deal is that you planned ahead and secure the rate. You can't just cancel.
Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah, man. And what's fucked up ain't nothing really nobody can do about it. They can reserve the right to cancel your reservation at any time they feel like it, and rebook the shit because it's close to the event. So yeah, they jack up the fucking prices so they can make more of a profit. Because Beyonce, people be spending thousands of dollars for her tickets, which is ridiculous. I'm not spending mortgage and plus, utilities and car notes and shit and insurance to go to somebody's fucking concert. Fuck all that. Beyonce, no, not really. I mean, she's okay, but I ain't spending that kind of fucking money, to go see a Beyonce concert. Hell, Prince and them, when they was alive, I don't think they charged that much. I mean, not saying that their tickets were cheap, but I know they didn't charge no fucking $5,000. I guess depends on where you sit at too, and depends on the location. Like if you're doing stadiums and shit like that, I guess you can pretty much price it the way you want to price it. But sheesh, this is crazy.
Cancel reservations days before check-in, especially when people have nowhere else to go on a packed weekend in Atlanta. You got Beyonce events, trail rides, cookouts, cowboy events, MLB All-Star Weekend, WWE taking over downtown, all happening at the same time. They even kicked off the weekend with K-pop. Prices are sky high, and you expect them to just be out of luck? Absolutely not.
New developments after Channel 2 Action News got involved with some Beyonce fans who say their hotel.
Word of advice, y'all. Meantime, next time, especially if you go into a concert in another city, like a big name and some shit like that, and there's a lot of other shit going on that same weekend, the smartest thing that you can probably do, that you wouldn't be in this situation, if you're going to try to, just spend the money, rent you an RV. Rent you a fucking RV. You got a house on goddamn wheels. You got your bathroom, you got your bed, you got your little kitchen section, shit like that. You make it a road trip, and then you can just park that motherfucker any goddamn where and just, get dressed up in that mug while you, getting ready for the concert and step right on out. Hell, you can park that bitch over by wherever the stadium is at, some damn where. And get ready right there. Bam. Walk right out when it's time to go. And bam, there you go. You ain't got to worry about no hotel room. You ain't got to worry about motherfuckers fucking with your reservation. None of that shit. So maybe y'all should try to do that sometimes. Y'all spending all this money doing all this other shit. Spend it on a camper, an RV. And then you ain't got to, like I said, and then you ain't got to worry about no hotels.
Hotel rooms were canceled and then re-rented at a much higher rate. Well, in the last hour, the hotel has agreed to give them back their rooms at a lower rate. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln is live in downtown Atlanta with what the hotel is saying about all of this. Ashley.
Yeah, Linda, we're getting action for these fans. The hotel is actually blaming the third-party vendor these fans used to book these rooms on. Both women told me they decided to book at this hotel because it's right across the street from the stadium. I spoke with the general manager today who says he was completely unaware of this issue. And once he found out, he said he would address it head on.
Woke up to this email from Reverb saying that my reservation was canceled.
Jaleesa Evans says she made this TikTok post out of frustration after learning her hotel reservation at the Reverb Hard Rock was abruptly canceled days before the Beyonce concert.
I think it's unfair to the consumer.
Evans spoke to me over Zoom from Charlotte, where she lives.
So I first booked the hotel on February 19th.
And paid less than $300. She told me while questioning a hotel employee, they told her no more rooms were available. But when she checked online, she saw the rooms were selling for nearly 3 times the original price.
I went to Google to search to find the phone number, and literally the dates popped up, the same exact dates, and the price was $750.
Very frustrating, very, 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 very frustrating, because I'm like, there's no way.
And this Beyonce fan said the same thing happened to her.
Like, there's absolutely no way that this happened.
Both women say a hotel employee told them there was nothing they could do, and the rooms were canceled because the hotel was overbooked.
And that's great. This hotel got put on blast and exposed for this nasty scamming business practice. They really tried them. Like, how do you have customers that booked with you 5 months ago, then all of a sudden, the week they're set to check into your hotel, you think it's okay to do them like that? That's just wrong. And it's a shame they didn't fix it the first time these people called them. Why the local news had to get involved for them to do the right thing? That's crazy.
I think that it's messed up, honestly, and I think that it's very risky business.
I spoke with the general manager over the phone. He says abruptly canceling a customer's reservation is not their policy. He says he's looking into this issue and who authorized the cancellation.
It usually happens when you walk into the hotel and they say, "Joke's on you, you don't have a room."
Consumer advisor Clark Howard says this practice isn't uncommon with hotels.
It's just a numbers game.
He says the process is called walking. Hotels cancel.
And also what that's giving me scamming vibes on the fact that, all right, whoever's in charge of, the floor as far as the management on the actual floor that's doing these bookings and seeing this event coming up and probably looking at the fact that maybe they can try to finagle the system some way where they can pocket some of that extra money. I mean, hell, if you're already, reserving the room at the regular price for the initial person, okay, that's one thing. But man, you getting someone to pay $750 on $100 room, or maybe $150, $200 room, and you charging $750, and you somehow put the money that they used to rent the motherfucker, and then you try to pocket the rest, man. Okay, that's diabolical right there. That's a hell of a scheme if you pull it off.
Cancel reservations when they've oversold. Howard says a common practice should be for the hotel to provide accommodations elsewhere on their dime.
Most of the time, this doesn't turn out to be a big problem. But think how many events there are in Atlanta this weekend. And so hotels are at an unusually high level of occupancy, and they're able to push their rates up. So this is the equivalent of a perfect storm.
And I did confirm with both fans their rooms were reinstated, and not only reinstated, but the hotel reinstated them at a lower rate than their initial booking. Now management, again, blaming this on a third party, and they're calling this a complete misunderstanding. Reporting live tonight in downtown, Ashley Lincoln, Channel 2 Action News.
Which means more money for the merch at the Cowboy Carter tour as they head into the concert right now. Ashley, good to see that change. Thank you.
Yes, I'm happy to see they got help, because that was a perfect example of corporate scamming. These scammers at these businesses, they saw they could hike the prices up to $750 from less than $100 a night, all because of the heavy demand this weekend. But for them to take advantage of it, they will have to cancel those women that already booked with them several months ago and leave them out on the street somewhere under the bridge. No way. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. Shout out to Robert B.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. But yeah, it go on. The scammers be the biggest scammers be some of these business owners. The shit that they be trying to pull. And you being a lonely merchant or might not have much information on how they operate and do their business, you just might get caught up on that. But shout out to those ladies that got what they needed to get. They accommodated them, gave them a lower rate, so it actually saved money. It took the damn news to get it in motion, because if no one spoke on it, they would have been asked to fuck out. They would have been trying to figure out, where they were gonna stay, because like I said, there's plenty of events going on. WWE is in Atlanta this weekend. The Beyonce tour concert is this weekend. The All-Star game for baseball is this weekend. There's a gang of shit going on in Atlanta this weekend. It's wild. It's almost gonna be like a modern day Freaknik, probably. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you go, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy right there. But yeah, man. So shout out everybody good. What's everybody on, man? Hit the like button on the way in. You are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. So I hope everybody's doing good on this Friday night. It's my first live stream on a Friday. Just trying to, feel through it, see what we can do, see where we at with it. And I don't know if y'all feel that I can do them twice a night, twice a week rather, not twice a night. Hell no, I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you think twice a night is cool, let me know. Tuesdays, of course, is the going show. The home show. This I'm just trying to do another night and just get in where I fit in the algorithm and stuff like that. And hopefully, if everything work out cool and I get some numbers, I'll probably do it 2 nights a week at least, or figure out a different day for my second night. If Friday's a little bit whatever, because everybody got shit going on, I understand, but you can always catch it on the replay, But for those that are not subscribed, please subscribe on your way in. Hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up, man. Thumbs up is much appreciated. It don't cost you nothing. If you want to donate to the Cash App, you can donate anything that you feel to help me build this channel better, so I can give you more of what you're looking for. Every little bit helps. A whole bunch of ones beats a whole bunch of nuns. And also $20 or more, you do become the show sponsor. But still in all, Miss OG, Miss Fun Size, the wifey, she's still holding it down as the show sponsor. So unless somebody can beat $27 or more, you will not be the show sponsor. But every little bit does help, Now for a little comic relief, my girl Messy Michonne, she always be doing reaction videos. If you're not subscribed to her, please subscribe to her and tell her that the Black Bottom Roscast sent you. She got some stuff going on. It's wild. It just goes to show some of the delusions. It's this talk show. I'm trying to think of what it's called. 47-year-old woman, black woman, shows just how she's delusional out here in the dating scene. And we're gonna pull it up on here, and we're gonna see what's going on with it. And yeah, man, here we go.
I got something to say, y'all. Got something to say. I want y'all to listen. This could be the woman Reaper. Reaper's trying to have kids. All right. This could be the woman for him. I be fighting y'all women. Y'all don't be listening to me. It says, she said, men her age aren't checking for her. Oh, no. Oh, no. But younger guys are. What do you think it is? Uh-oh. Wait, why are we saying rest in peace to Angie?
Well, we already know what it is right now. She's saying that the older cats her age and older are not checking for her except for the YNs. And we wonder what that is. 9 times out of 10, they probably looking at it because, they think they can get something up out of her. They feel like, oh, I didn't hit me a cougar, all that shit. But a lot of times they be looking, some of them young niggas, they be looking for them the motherly figures, you know, and some of the older women, unfortunately to say, I mean, you knocking damn near 50 on the door and you ain't got nobody and all this checking for you is the youngins. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, they probably gonna go for 'em, you know, because they giving them something that them older men ain't giving them. So, yeah, let's see what they talking about.
Stone, this woman don't look like no Angie Stone. Rest in peace, Angie Stone, of course. Right? She already dead. What are we talking about? Come on now. Come on now. All right. Let me know if you cannot hear this.
More willing to listen, more willing to do, more willing to do what it do.
Oh, God. And there's a 47-year-old, right? And we wonder why we be put. This is a 47-year-old woman talking like this. I mean, she might be drinking, well, but we ain't gonna use that as an excuse either. Just going by how she's just, you know, presenting herself right now. But she gets checked. You know, Kendra G is actually in this panel. I'm trying to think of what the name of this actual something conversation. Tonight's conversation is some kind of podcast that they do, like these questionnaire shows and stuff like that. They be having a live audience, you know, watching, and they be having a panel on stage. So they have people come up to the mic and ask different questions, whether for relationships or whatever the case may be, and the panel, you know, responds to them to try to help them out as far as, you know, whatever their question is.
Okay? The old men, y'all. We got a problem.
Oh, yeah, you see that Kendra is now on tonight's conversation.
This is amazing.
Right, that's what it's called. It's called Tonight's Conversation.
Kendra up there on tonight's conversation, y'all. Shout out to Shatar. Appreciate you, boo. She said, I want to know how you enslave people who have mentally enslaved themselves. Child. I ain't got nothing for the crazy. Shout out to Big Hawk in the building. I see you, boo. Always good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Shout out to everyone that is here. Child, this woman, she do sound drunk. Whoever said, oh, Straight Panther, yeah, she do sound drunk or something, but she a little half damn crazy. Is this sped up? Oh no, I'm on Instagram, so it's playing regular speed. So child, this is her.
Problem, y'all. We got a problem. Come on in, because I love y'all. Y'all are coming to us with some, what do we got for y'all?
So your question is,
am I supposed to take these young guys
the YN's doing it for you,
y'all? Because I feel like I'm robbing a.
Yeah, this woman talking. This is a 47-year-old woman. What the fuck is wrong with her? It can't be just the liquor. Whatever's in that cup, man. You know, let me know so I will avoid that shit. This how you act. This how you act. One, when you're drunk, and there's two, just being 47 years old. I mean, come on. I mean, what the fuck are we looking at right now?
The cradle. I'm about to be 47 years old.
Okay, now.
Kendra up here lying. As usual. This a hard 46, 47, whichever one she said it was. Kendra back there talking about, you look good. Child, this is more of the people lying to people. You got more. This is the same difference as Ricky and whoever that comedian is lying to your colors. Then you come over here and these people is lying to your colors. At least Kendra is. Girl, you look good. Girl, what? What age you think she look like? 27? Girl, a girl. Child.
Now these YNs, how old are they?
21, and my oldest child is 25.
I think that's too large of an age gap. It's like you're gonna control that person. They don't know any better yet.
I totally dismissed that baby, but those are the ones.
Oh, come on, boobs. She said, I totally dismiss what you got to say, Kendra, because that's not what I.
Hey, she got Kendra looking at her like, bitch, I'll slap the fuck out you. You just what? You did what? You dismissing what the fuck I say? I'm Kendra G, bitch. I'll fucking come out there and snatch that wig off your head. The fuck you talking to like that? Well, you lucky you ain't on my show. I'm just a guest, but boy, she got that bitch. I'll smack the fuck out your ass. Kendra be on 10, boy.
But I want to hear. Ain't nobody trying to listen to you, child. RBN said she was good for 76. Well, that's younger than me because yesterday I was told I look 77 even though I was 60. Shout out to 1.2. You ain't shit if you ear hustling.
That are
What does he have to offer you at 21 years old?
the 40 and up year old men are like treating women like prostitutes.
Are they
Let's
treating,
just be honest.
Okay, are they treating women like prostitutes or they treating you like a prostitute?
No.
Let Kitty talk.
Well, you see how she looking, I see how she acting. You know, you get her in the club and shit in the bar. You know, she want a motherfucker to still be out there in the clubs. She don't go to no lounge, no laid back, smokers lounge or some shit like that. That bitch going to the club, turning the fuck up with the youngins, still trying to relive her youth. You're 47 years old. You got a child that's 25, and you're talking and acting like you're 20. Hell, I say 18. And you worrying about why is it that men your age and older are not checking for you. Now, brothers, I gotta ask a question. Would you want to walk around town with a woman that act like this? And y'all the same age, and the older brothers. I ain't talking about the young niggas, because y'all YNs, y'all don't give a fuck. As long as it's something that's showing you some kind of attention, giving you some kind of affection, giving you the little liquid reach arounds and all that other shit. Yeah, I said it, the liquid reach around. That's the new word for the night. Liquid reach around, getting one of them, and she willing to bust it down for a youngin'. But if it was the other way around, we be looked at like we grooming and being perverts and shit. But women can be perverts at an old age. You almost be grandma status. Come on now, you got a 25-year-old. Come on, grandma, ma'am, what are we doing?
Let Kitty talk. Let Kitty talk. Hold on, we gotta let the panelists talk now.
Let her cook.
Let her cook.
Oh Jesus! I'm trying to sugarcoat it, but I don't know how, baby.
Don't say it with your chest.
The way you came to this microphone and started talking showed me exactly why these 47 and up year olds are not dealing with you.
How you gonna come ask a question and then get mad because of the answer? Because she know it's an answer that she don't want to hear. People don't be wanting no. She want to hear from Kendra until Kendra.
And she know that's the answer that she don't want to hear. And somebody with enough common sense was gonna say something like that. You wondering how you acting and talking, and you wondering why you ain't getting the luck that you need to get in the dating market. Hell, you're 47 goddamn years old. What did you do? Why you not with nobody at your age now? Now, certain situations can happen. You could be a widower. That's pretty much the only thing that can happen. You 47 years old with 25-year-old, you should already be established in life. You should be chilling. I mean, you and your mate should be making plans to go, places and to do stuff like that, or chill out, have a movie night at the house, or dinner date at your home, or something like that. Worrying about, what can we buy to improve the house, and and get ready for the weekend. Where we going, and what things we need to do, to improve, the quality of life in our own fucking dwelling and shit like that. Not worrying about some 21-year-old trying to check you and you fucking 47. The fuck are we talking about, man? 47 and Houston of his hee and skinning and grinning and cheesing and shit because some young niggas trying to fuck you. Okay.
Say something. When she said, "Oh, you look good, girl," you ain't hear her say nothing about that now, did you? Now all of a sudden, little kitty got something to say. She ain't trying to hear it.
But they approach it, but they not sticking. We don't care about the approach. Anybody can approach anybody that got something between their legs. They not sticking. Why are they not sticking? Look at the way that you came to even ask the question. You went around about 15,000 times. Anybody with the intellect can see that on a mental level, maturity, you are not there. So where these men.
She said she ain't too tight and too bright and ain't right for the night. Only for one night. All right. That's who she said you ain't got it there. You ain't got it, baby girl. You ain't got it. You might think you have it because some motherfucking young nigga didn't pump your head up, but you ain't got it. We were sitting, we all be sitting some kind of, grown folks like a wine testing and some shit like that. And this heifer walked up in there, everybody gonna be looking like, oh fuck. And let somebody up from 60, somebody that sent an invite to somebody over on 63rd, some goddamn well, man. Hey, shout out to 63rd. Don't, I ain't trying to talk about all y'all, don't try to find me and come try to, shoot me and shit. I'm sorry. I was just making that as an example. Woodlawn, Inglewood, Tarrytown out east, some shit like that. I'm saying all of them. So just don't just say I'm just picking on one. 47th Street, 63rd. Damn, I said 63rd again. I'm sorry. It's just it rolls off your tongue quick. It's like bullshit, calamity, drama, crime. 63rd. That's the first thing that come to your head. I'm sorry. All right, next time, calamity, mayhem, bullshit, crime, 42nd Street. All right, I got it. I got it out of my system, so don't worry about it.
Man, these 47-year-olds who lead and have things going for themselves are going to land on that. And that's the reason why you're attracting these YNs, because these YNs want you to mother them. They don't care about nothing else. They found a mother in you because you had something to prove.
They want you to mother, cover, and smother them with your dried up titties. They want to taste some powdered milk. They want to see what powdered milk tastes like. They want to pluck a couple of the grays, from off your region area. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that young checking for a woman that was damn near 50. Now, I've seen some in my young years that looked good for their age. And I was like, damn, but damn, they 50. Nah, I'm good. Let me get up there to that age and, whatever. But shit, I don't even like to deal with women my age because most women in my generation, not all, but most of them act like this, still trying to be young, still having arrested development, still thinking they can compete with the 20-year-olds. And I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck how fine you are. If you're 50, you're 50. It just is what it is. Embrace that you're old. I had to embrace that I'm old. Next month, I'm about to be 54. I'm fine with that. I'm fine being an old ass man, as some people might say, as some people have said. Yeah, I'll be old. I'm glad I wasn't stupid and got myself caught up in some bullshit and at 21. I'm glad I didn't get my brains blown out at 18, no shit like that. I am happy and proud to be old. Okay? A lot of us didn't make it this fucking far. Some of us ain't gonna make it this far, especially how some people move out here. So I'm very proud to say that, yeah, next month I'm about to be 54. Yep, goddamn right.
groove at the level that you are on the spiritual maturity level, on the intellectual maturity level, on the emotional maturity level, just by the way that you talk. I work with people every single day is the reason why it's not sticking. So before we get to this microphone and say next time, why are these 40-something-year-old men not doing this? And why are these 25-something-year-old men doing this? We need to go ahead and take that mirror, that God-given mirror, and look at ourselves and ask that question, why? That's all I gotta say.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, shots fired. What y'all think? Shots were fired, right? She ain't like that response. Oh no, you know she didn't. You know she's probably rumbling and grumbling up under her voice and shit like, bitch, the fuck you think you talking to? I'ma still do me. I'ma still do what I gotta do. These YNs fucking with me, I'ma fuck with them. Hell, they do it better than these old motherfuckers anyway. They got more stamina. They got this, they got that, blah, 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 blah. And they broke, and they gonna be scamming your ass for a PlayStation. Gonna be scamming your ass for some shoes. Gonna be scamming your ass for a place to lay their head. Gonna be scamming your ass for something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be scamming your ass to hit them skins, you know. If you decent enough, they'll probably say, all right, fuck it. If you kind of like, but you doing all these other things, they'll swallow their pride. They be like, all right, fuck it. Come on, baby. It's time for some more of this peach black cobbler. Oh, good Lord. What was that shit in that movie, Ray, when old girls like, man, come on for some of this, for some more of this black cobbler. You like, God damn. The shit you got to do for a place to stay. Fuck.
You know she ain't like that. Look, even as soon as Kendra came over here and her comment is she ate her up, child. I mean, how the hell you gonna come up here and ask a question and then start getting an attitude when someone give you the answer that's the actual truth? Child, y'all talking about she drunk. She probably actually acts like that and sounds like that. Very immature. Plus, just sounds weird. Maybe it's her accent, child. Maybe it's her accent. But Kitty is absolutely.
No, they not accent. She just talks weird. So, I mean, that's just what it is. She just talks very fucking weird. She has a weird diction, weird dialect, you know. What's going on with everybody out here? Y'all good? Y'all good? Let's finish this up.
Absolutely right with everything that she daggone said. Look at her. We're going to watch it again and pause it. Shout out to Trill. He said, as soon as I looked at Kitty, I knew. Shout out to him. He need to. Is it going to play? Child, that look like Saucy Santana, child. That's supposed to be a mature woman, child. This person act like she in Generation Z. Listen to her.
They are more willing to listen, more willing to do what it.
That's code for
this fucking long, crazy ass wig on her head. She got like a 18 head. That forehead. I ain't gonna lie. That forehead is forehead. These long, dumbass lashes. Now, I understand, ladies, that y'all get in y'all feelings when we be talking about y'all lashes. Some of this shit is too extreme. If you get them, you know, they look presentable, I mean, not fucking scratching me from across the street, then, you know, we can tolerate it. But these overly fucking long ass eyelashes that look like when you fucking blink your eyes too fucking far and too hard, your ass gonna fucking start lifting off the ground and shit. You know, you can fucking do some parasailing with them motherfuckers. Boy, don't wear them bitches in Jamaica. They'll probably grab you and put a string on your ass and have motherfuckers flying and shit. Fuck.
Or grade A. Y'all already know. That's just talk for grade A, of course. But y'all, what is going on with this hair? Oh, I see why you said Angie Stone. My bad. What's going on with this hair? That's too much. That's like Rapunzel hair or something. Rapunzel, let down your golden hair.
Okay? The old men, y'all. We got a problem, y'all. We got a problem. Come on in, because I love y'all. Y'all are.
Nancy over here trying to act like, on in, like everybody's supposed to run behind her. Yes, sis, go, sis. That's what's going on right now. Yes, sis, go, sis. Yes.
They be like, bitch, hurry up, shut the fuck up so you can get the fuck off the damn mic. Somebody else can get up there and ask a question. Like, damn, always gotta be one. It's gotta be that one. That one black bitch that just gotta just act the goddamn clown. Yeah, Marvin. The fuck? Like, bitch, shut up. Please, shut up. Hurry up and say what you gotta say so you get the fuck off of the microphone. God damn.
Sis, go, sis.
Coming to us with some. What do we got for y'all?
So your question is,
am I supposed to take these young guys?
Why is?
Look at the way she said that. She's so happy. She's just so happy that somebody young is allegedly looking at her. Seriously, for what, ma'am? For what? For what? For what? Child, I cannot. Oh no, a hard pass. Come on now. This is a good woman for you. You can take care of her.
What some of what Kevin Samuels and them used to say, man, that's like a Mississippi 5, maybe. You know, that's a Iowa 3, maybe an Iowa 4. You know, oh, that's a Miami 3.
She'd be willing to do whatever. I'm just saying.
Oh, young YNs. Can you imagine that face? You know, when she's sitting on top riding you. Can you imagine looking at that when she making that face? When she about to hit that climax. Ooh, YNs, boy, get ready. This y'all queen right here. This y'all queen, man. Swear to God, this y'all queen. Right there. Whew. Good luck, brothers. This is what y'all want. Hey, shout out to those that's coming on in the room right now. Hit the like button on the way in. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe and the bell, and hit the all notification for all notifications for my upcoming live streams and stuff like that. You hit the Black Bottom Podcast.
Yo, no, this is not slowed down. She's wrecked. Somebody said drunk. I don't believe it. Do y'all notice how this YN thing has just absolutely taken over that quick? They just started that YN stuff. It can't even be 3 months. Now everybody's just saying YNs, just flowing off everybody's tongue. Child, this is half damn crazy. And nobody seems to notice that.
Serious, y'all, because I feel like I'm robbing the cradle.
I'm robbing the cradle. Child, that do sound like a rat. Isn't that what that sound like? Woo! Reaper said, if this is good, show me bad. Look at Kendra's legs look nice though. She thick over there. Them boobs is boobing, child. Can't stand her, child. Can't stand her.
I'm about to be 47 years old.
Oh! Okay, now.
You look good. You look good. Girl.
Now these YNs, how old are they?
21, and my oldest child is 25.
21, and my oldest child is 29. 21, and only 25. I'm thinking there might be a problem here. I don't know. I'm thinking there might be a problem here. 64. She act like she 3. She act like she 3. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I think that's too large of an age gap. It's like you're gonna control that person. They don't know any better
I totally
yet.
dismiss that baby.
I totally dismiss that baby. I totally dismiss that baby. And that's disrespectful when you call another grown woman baby. That's disrespectful.
Shit, why you think Kendra looked at her like she'd get up out that motherfucking chair, go over there and smack that shit up off her head, man? Like, what? Like, who the fuck you talking to like that? Child, you better be lucky you ain't on my show. I done cursed your ass out, hung up on you, then cursed you out some more. You know how Kendra, she can get ghetto some damn times. That girl ain't got no coof.
Disrespectful. Oh, you mad? Now you get mad, ma'am? Come on now, you the one that came up here to ask this daggone question, child. Acting so simple and childish, immature and everything, right? Shout out to med school. He said, when I was in my 20s, the older men used to tell us, if we want to learn how to pound good, oh no. If we want to learn how to pound good, get you a 40-year-old woman for practice. Oh no. 5 to 6 months on the low with them, then move on. Oh no. Oh no. RBM with the message, child. RBM with the message, child.
But those are the ones that are.
What does he have to offer you at 21 years old?
The 40 and up year old men are like treating women like prostitutes.
I mean, can she like say a sentence without pausing? The older men are treating the women my age like prostitutes. What the fuck? Why are you talking like this? Like, seriously, why are you talking like this? That is kind of scary. Can you imagine waking up in the morning to somebody talking like that? Good morning. Are you ready for breakfast? What?
Man, y'all not acting like prostitutes? I'm sorry. That's what I be seeing. I thought y'all like that. Link in my bio. I be on OF. You gotta take me here if you want me to go out with you. You gotta buy me this if you want me to go out with you. You know what that little boy said a little second ago? Not a little boy, little second ago. That young man a second ago in that other video. Ain't that what he just said? Oh, y'all say the same shit. Here we go with an alleged 47-year-old saying the same shit, basically. Girl, if you don't go to hell.
Let's just be honest.
Okay, are they treating women like prostitutes or they treating you like a prostitute?
No.
Oh, no, let Kitty talk. Let Kitty talk.
She ain't trying to hear it. Nope. She wasn't trying to hear none of this.
Shit, I bet you they have. That's why she got all in her feels right there. Yeah. The motherfucker looking at you like you know, yeah. They ain't got nothing else going on. It's closing time at the club. I guess I got a couple dollars to jag off. Hey, Nutty Buddy, whatever the fuck your name is, come here. We holler at you.
Yes.
Let Kitty talk. Hold on, we gotta let the pedalers talk now.
Let her cook.
Let her cook.
All right, we already seen that, so I'm not gonna let that go in the interest of time. But shout out to tonight's conversation. In this video, this lady looking crazy, not kidding. The lady with the blonde hair, child.
This is amazing.
If she thinks that's cute, she like it, we love it. If she likes it, we love it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. What y'all think about that? That girl, perfect example of a lot of them older modern women who are still out here in the dating market and feel that they can compete with the younger women. And a lot of them are getting the short end of the stick because a lot of them are going towards they're not going towards them, so to speak. What they're being left with is the younger men that probably don't have that much going for themselves, not established, po broke and gangbanging, and she's looking, I guess, halfway decent, enough for him to deal with. So they gonna deal with that woman because they might be tricking off, with the young bucks, and then they fucking with the YNs because them the only ones that's really checking for them when they walk into the gas station or McDonald's or fucking Church's Chicken or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But now that we got on that and Kendra was on that show, we're gonna do a reaction to a Kendra show. And she had this pierced up mom of one, and Carlito, what's my man's name? Mr. Carlito's reaction videos, Too Bad, I believe that's his name. Something like that. Yeah. But he's reacting to it, and we gonna react to it, and we gonna see what's up with it. And like I say, a lot of these modern women, they got it down hard. They got it down bad. Like these 30 and over, single black women, they out here bad. But this is the worst person that you can go to try to find you something. Ghetto, ignorant, no fucking remembering shit ass Kendra G that hate men.
YouTube, what it do, boy? Y'all know what time it is, Monster Jam.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
All right, where you calling? Look at these eyebrows, girl.
Thank you.
These eyebrows, girl. What's your name?
My name is Gina.
I gotta say this right now. Ladies, please stop drawing your eyebrows like this. This shit is scary as shit. It look like y'all be having black caterpillars on your face. It kind of gives off kind of nutty vibes. And it's just don't look good. I mean, if you don't know how to do like your makeup good, call a sister, call a cousin, find you a makeup artist, find you an image consultant, someone that can like help you cultivate your look. You might have to spend a little extra money, but the outcome would be well worth the bread. So if you having issues with, how you, do certain things to enhance yourself, if you're going to do these things, at least do it in a way that looks like you ain't came out the crazy house. Or, you about to go fuck somebody up or shit. Look like you about to cut somebody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she started
I'm about to go by Tigger. I'm shocked to be up here. This is crazy.
I'm gonna get my right paper. Yeah.
I was like,
what do you want me to call you? Kendra G single.
You can call me Gigi, girl. That's easier for everybody.
Gigi?
Yes, ma'am.
Gigi, where you calling me from?
From Virginia Beach, Virginia.
I hate to pause it so early on, but man, we got a lot going on. We got a lot going on here. What's happening? Drawing on eyebrows. We got the spacers for the ear holes.
Bruh.
We got a stapler in our nose.
Bruh.
And we got a maximum middle bottom lip ring. Sheesh, man. Let's see what this is about.
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yeah. East Coast.
Are you calling from Richmond or Virginia Beach?
Virginia Beach.
Okay. Virginia. Okay. How old are you, love?
I'm 33.
You have a ring in your lip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Piercing.
Wait, I gotta get into this. Okay. So you got a ring in your lip,
Okay.
and that's a ring on your nose?
It's two. Girl, I got a lot of piercings. It's 2 on my nose. I just recently got a lot of them taken out when I was in the hospital. I had 2 here on each side at the top. I don't know if you see behind my ear.
Woo! Child, you like pain.
Got them.
Why did you do that?
I got them everywhere.
How many piercings? Wait, you got pierced? What? Hold up. It's like the stapler. You got piercings on that? What? Oh my God.
No.
Wait. So did they like staple it on your body?
So it's called a dermal, where they have to essentially like remove a piece of your skin, like with a dermal punch.
So you're willing to let them remove a piece of your skin that have a piercing on your chest that look like it's going through your chest? Wow. See, now I've had my, run-ins growing up, having certain piercings, I pierced my nose when I was a teenager, when I was in my 30s. I did the tongue ring thing, but I don't even wear it no more. Earring, shit like that. That was it. That was as further as I was gonna go. I wasn't about to get my eye pierced, my lip pierced, my chin, my neck, back of my head, my nipples, other little parts and shit like that. That's going to the extreme. People I feel that do that shit, they're trying to compensate something. They having some self-esteem issues where they got to do all these different piercings or have all these different, wild and out tattoos and shit like that. Now, I'm not going to sit here and judge people with tattoos because I have tattoos. I have quite a few. I just have them in places, one, where you don't see them so prevalent. And also, I try to, at least if I was going to, put some tattoos on me, at least have them, with some kind of, meaning behind it that means something, not, some crazy shit, some naked female or, bullseye or devil's horns, bullshit like that, I mean, at least if you're going to put tattoos on you, have them look like have some kind of meaning behind it.
I don't know if you ever seen anybody get like a skin biopsy for like cancer and stuff. It's kind of like that, and they pull a plug out and then push it in. It's a lot. It's not painful as bad as it sounds, I swear.
How long you had it for?
Oof. I got over 30-something piercings. I think I got these like last year. I don't know.
What, you 33? You've been getting a piercing every year since you was born?
It seemed that way. No. But a lot of them are out now, so I probably have less. Because like I mentioned, I was in the hospital for 8 days, so that was fun.
So you were a child that was in the hospital for 8 days?
No.
I hear you. I can hear you.
Man, these chicks be sitting around just making themselves so undesirable every single day.
Yes!
I want to be single forever without even realizing it. I get it. A lot of stuff may be artistic expression and whatever it is, but man, like I tell ladies all the time, like, yo, some of these women, they just be out here just doing shit.
You fucked up. You fucked up big time.
Ma'am, all these fun time piercings, like you're not gonna get anything serious looking like this. I mean, I gotta be honest, ma'am, you just look like a complete freak show. Wow, man, let's see what's going on.
For 8 days, so that was fun.
So you were a child that was in the hospital for 8 days?
No, I was in the hospital for 8 days. I was in a motorcycle accident. So, but I'm alive and moving.
Well, I'm happy that you're alive.
Yes, me too.
God is good. God is good. All right. So Gigi, Virginia Beach, 33, 30 piercings. Do you have any kids?
I'm reading the comments. I'm sorry. Yes, I have a 9-year-old daughter.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
Married and divorced.
Okay. Try not to have your hair cut off.
Oh, sorry.
When did you get divorced?
2018.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm curious to know what her ex-husband looked like. If she got like 30-something piercings and all this other, shit going on with her, wonder what her husband had going on, you do attract what you are. So this is crazy. Them way too many piercings, for anybody to have, let alone a woman. This woman got over 30. I mean, that's kind of extreme,
Registered medical assistant, actually was preparing to go into the military, and that kind of came to a stop once the accident happened. But I work for Centera and float for them.
You work for Centera. What else?
I float for that company. So I go to different doctors' offices, and wherever they're like short staffed, they send me to come help.
Okay.
So we got Gigi, Virginia Beach, 33, 30 piercings, 9-year-old divorce. She's a registered medical assistant. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay. All right, girlfriend. What kind of man you looking for?
One that has his stuff together. Please come prepared for love. I'm not a therapist. I'm not your mother. Just know what you want, but it definitely have to be spontaneous. I love to travel. As I said earlier, I have a motorcycle, I have an SI, I have my truck, so I definitely like to go fast. But just knowing what they.
Oh, she a gearhead. She one of them like to ride the cycles and big trucks and shit like that. You know, she a gearhead.
The one I think is the biggest thing. I don't have time to try to figure it out for you.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Liars.
Bruh.
Straight up. Liars.
Yeah, he's finished.
That I think that covers a whole slew of things. So if you're a cheater, you're a liar. If you know what I'm saying? I think liars. That's pretty much the only thing. You ain't got a good job either.
God damn it.
Come in.
Ladies, reel it in. What the freak do I say about the no liars, no cheaters, blah, blah, blah?
Bruh.
Huh?
He's not going to tell you he's a liar or a cheater, okay? It doesn't matter how much you hate it. Doesn't matter how much you dislike it. It doesn't matter how much you don't want it. He's not going to tell you he's a liar and a cheater. All you can do is watch, date, and deal. Okay? Do we get it now?
I'm doing my job right now. Thank you.
Now let's lock back in on Miss Stapler.
Please have a job. Please.
Have a job. Okay.
Yes.
Should he look a certain way?
I wouldn't say you have to look a certain way. More or less, you gotta at least be 5'10" or higher. Okay. I'm 5'7", and I like to wear my stilettos. Once I'm back on my feet, because I'm on crutches right now, I'm a stiletto girly. So you gotta at least be 5'10".
Okay, gotta be at least 5'10". All right.
No liars, no cheaters. Height, vibes, horoscopes, and dangling. Ma'am, you're finished.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
No, just be able to afford the things we both enjoy doing. I don't want to have to say, hey, I'm going on a cruise next month. And you like, I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go. I'll holler at you when I get back. I'm gonna go live my life. But at least be able to afford the way you enjoy to live or you desire to live.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So we got Gigi, Virginia Beach, 33 years old, Aquarius. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
All right, Kendra, you got to give me a second because, like I said, I'm on crutches, but I will do it because I talk trash about the ones that don't try to do it.
Why are you?
Give me a second.
No, if you're on crutches, you can get a pass.
I can, girl, I work for this body. I told you I was trying to get into the military.
She frowning. She said, fuck that. I'm going to show this body off. So she must be working with something. So let's see, gentlemen, what she working with.
You know, you must got a good body if you want to do it on crutches, child. Woo! Okay, don't show us the under part. Okay. Woo! Okay, you got no flat. You got a flat stomach. wait, we couldn't see your legs though. Them thighs look thick though.
All right, girl, hold on. Because listen, I'm moving. I just move slow. You got to work with me. Work with me here. All right. We're going to prop this up. We're going to thug it out real quick. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a good view. Can y'all see me?
No.
Yeah. Well, we still kind of see the same. Them thighs, you gotta bring the camera down. But we get it though. We can see it. Kendra. We got it.
All right, y'all. I'm 5'7". I'm 220, solid. I go to the gym.
5'7", 220. Okay, then that makes sense as far as why it looks like that, because she goes to the gym. Ladies, I'm not saying that you got to be 110 pounds and stuff like that. Some women it's hard to lose weight. But if you're going to carry 200 pounds, even though you are still at 5'7", considered overweight, at least try to work it out, because I'm sure as long as she keeps working out and she continues to work out, yeah, she's going to drop some weight, anyway, because you know you're gonna burn the fat. But I mean, what y'all think, guys? I mean, 220, and she works out. You know, she could be a boxer. She probably give Clarissa Shields a run for her money. You know what I'm saying? But, hey.
We got you. 79 guys, where are you?
What's up, fellas? What's up?
69 guys, where are y'all? I mean, it's just a lot. It's just a lot going on. 69 guys. Huh? On crutches currently. So we don't want to do anything that can land us back in the hospital, okay? Lives life in the fast lane, does whatever the hell she wants to do, regardless of what you have to say. I mean, ma'am, it's no wonder you're calling Kendra. You're a fun-time loser with 1,000 piercings. Nothing to offer men. What are we offering the men, huh? Huh? What the men getting? Ma'am, you look like you just been simply getting your time wasted and absolutely crushed. 69 guys, what y'all doing, man? Huh?
All right, y'all. I'm 5'7", I'm 220, solid. I go to the gym before all this happened. I'm about to go sit back down so y'all can see me good. I used to go to the gym at least 5 to 6 times out the week. Ouch, sorry. So I'm very fit. I love to go to the gym. That is my peace. That's my moment to be left alone. So yeah, Kendra Cam, I'm down for that. This body is tea, and I'm going.
Can't play with y'all. Okay, when was your last relationship?
Last relationship was October of last year.
October of last year. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
That would have been, what month are we in? July. About March. It would have been, no, it was May. I'm lying. Wrong month. It was May. Okay. Beginning of May.
You don't have to, you did. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Okay.
3 flaws. I can be too blunt. Sometimes the message gets delivered the wrong way. Okay, dang. Because I know I got him. We all got him. Just trying to think what I heard recently.
Trying to think what I heard recently, because we don't self-reflect ever. Yes! Living life in the fast lane. Now, what else?
Definitely too blunt. I don't like waiting on people. I'm not very patient, so I am working on that. I may talk too much when I'm sleepy. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know, Kendra. But I'm not saying I don't have them, because I'll be a bold-faced lie. But one flaw to one person might not be a problem to the next. So I don't know. But
it does not matter. What is your flaws? Because we all have them. And this be the shit that Kendra be falling off on and fell into the wayside. She don't really get on the women as much. It's been some, when the ones that really piss her the fuck off. But you got to be able to name 3 flaws. But a lot of times they flaws turn into soft compliments of themselves or little light warnings of what you bet not do and shit like that. It's crazy.
But I work on my patience for sure, though.
Cap.
Your patience for sure. And
for
why
sure.
would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm done with you, man. Just go get your manager, bro.
I'm kind of like the homie, but you get the smash, kind of.
You lying?
Like, definitely best of both worlds. I'm definitely wifey material, but definitely like the homie. Like, we
Why'd
can go
you
to
get
the
divorced?
Make a very long story short, Kendra. I really don't think we were ready. We were really young. On top of, I lost my brother on Christmas Day in 2017. And
oh no, sorry to hear that. On Christmas Day.
Yeah, I was so mad at him. I'm like, bro, you couldn't die any other day. You chose Christmas. Like, but we had that kind of relationship. Very much dark humor. I love him. I miss him. He passed away from cancer. And that was my home.
I'm sorry to hear about that. He passed of cancer, but that was not really funny. That dark humor is kind of scary. But all right.
Me, but nonetheless, my husband.
Oh, also, you can be a homie / other kind of homie, smash the homie kind of homie. This is what you're looking for. And you wonder why she's single. Because men hear that like, well, shit, I don't need to commit. As long as I can, hang out with her, she digging me, I'm digging her, and, smash it, shit like that. She in shape. Some motherfuckers like them 200 plus, but she's in shape with it. So she kind of get a pass, but she got to keep that shit up. Because let her fall off and don't work out no more. And see what that 200 pounds look at on a 5'7" frame in about 5-10 years. I mean, was she 33 now? Let's see what she look like at 43, 53. She might be one of those older ones that, look good with her age, but she's still that age,
Husband at the time just didn't make that grieving process easy for me, like at all. Kept actually kind of picking fights more. And I'm like, I just don't have the mental capacity. I think he knew that. So that was his opportunity to kind of really try to beat me down because I was already down there. And I wasn't settling for that. I was like, this is not a healthy marriage for either one of us. So I was just like, we should probably just opt out while we can, while we still can talk about it before we become enemies. And we did. We both just agreed. And then we just waited for the finalization. That was it.
Okay. Well, again, sorry to hear about your brother. So you over your ex-husband?
Oh, for sure.
Want to get married again?
I'm open to it. Not pressed about it, but I'm open if that's what happens.
Cap.
All right, the time is coming. So we got Gigi, Virginia Beach, 33, Aquarius, 30 piercings. Mom to a 9-year-old. Do you want more kids?
Also open, not pressed about it. I'm cool with my 9-year-old. She's super dope. Like we travel together. That's my best friend. That's my baby girl. But if I meet somebody that doesn't have children, I wouldn't be like, no. I'm open, especially if it is my husband. I'm not gonna be another baby mama.
Are you sure about that?
If that makes sense.
Okay.
So.
Well, you was married to, the guy you were married to, your ex-husband, is she your daughter?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't your daughter's mom.
Correct. My daughter was already born.
I tried to give her the grace, but no, you just baby mom. Okay, you married to somebody, but the child is not your ex-husband. Okay. Real cool. Anyway.
Born, yes, when me and him got married. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. And can I mention, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to be nobody's baby mom, but you were a baby mom before you got married to the guy. And the kid wasn't even for him.
As far as the deal breakers, I don't like a man with a bunch of kids or that don't take care of his children. I meant to say that earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt, but I don't want to forget that. If you got 4 or more, and 4 baby mamas, you ain't married none of them, it's not gonna work. If you ain't married them for it, I'm not gonna be the test dummy for the 5th. So I'm just saying, cause I don't got time for that.
Woo! Okay. All right, so let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I'm sorry, I'm reading these comments. I did download that app. Have I been up there recently? No.
Oh, well, why you calling me? You just calling to say hi? Because the only way that I think, here's the deal. I understand if y'all don't like dating apps, but when y'all call me and you're not on the app, it shows how ill-prepared you are, and you just want to use my platform, but you don't want to do your part.
Oh, no, not that.
And bitch, you just be one motherfuckers on that fucking whack-ass app so you can try to just totally just disengage yourself from being on social media, which, I think she was talking about taking her stuff off of other platforms and just strictly using her app, everybody ain't going. That's when your viewership's probably gonna go down. You know, it's dumb as shit. Now, if that's what you're just doing because you think that you a relationship guru now or whatever, I mean, have at it. I mean, because you know, she's like the Tinder of the streaming services. You know, she's a streamer service version of Tinder. You know, as far as with her show, but everybody ain't trying to fuck with your app like that.
That's definitely not the case. I just don't do too much of the dating app or being like on social media. I have social media.
Right, but
I
okay,
kind of
that's fine. But when you call me, you have decided you want to use it because unless you don't want no guy to reach out to you, because all you can share is a dating app.
No, so I've been following you actually before the app was launched. So I didn't know the app was now a requirement.
Yes.
But if it is, then that's not an issue.
Okay. It's been a requirement for a year, but I understand if you didn't know. You said you are on the app?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
I'm not active using it. Let me see.
Get out of here.
Hey, you, take that with you. Get out of my fucking sight.
Just get out. Just get out. It's just, like I told y'all before, Kendra needs y'all on her app because she needs the money.
Give me that money.
Do you guys not understand? I've been following you for all this time and you don't know Kendra got an app now? Chicks be full of cap, man. That's why I told y'all we just calling in to be damn seen. In all true honesty, I didn't hear anything a man would want to really sign up for. I mean,
nor did we hear anything that Kendra's gonna do to try to help her achieve her goals. You know, and that's the sad thing about it. You know, Kendra's show is a shit show. It's a half-ass dating, you know, service. And I don't see nothing but just dysfunction and just bullshit. I don't see her really giving any good advice about what these women or men can do. Well, shit, she definitely ain't about to give no men no good advice because she has issues with men. You know, if it was a man, if that would have been a man, she'd have probably gave him all kind of pushback, you know, what she normally does when she is talking or so-called interviewing men, you know, on her show. It's a piss poor excuse of a dating network. It's trash. It shows the low of the low and the ghettos of the ghettos. This is the carnival version of a dating service. And it's fucked up that we got to say it that way, but it's like she's the carnival of the dating networks. Hell, at least Ashley, you know, her shit ain't that much better, but at least she try to focus on trying to get to what you can utilize to try to help you, you know, with your agenda as far as finding something. But, you know, hey, it is what it is with that. Now, we're about to go to where Kendra stole a lot of her ideas and her whole concept of her show. And we're going to go to The Godfather. Rest in peace to The Godfather. You know, this is actually some live reactions to some of his calls where he really had to engage, you know, when they just went to the rails and he had to really like put them into a better perspective, so to speak. So he basically given a lot of these ways, you know, a lashing, but they was calling. They wanted to get the advice. They wanted to get some kind of insight, you know, from a man that hangs around the type of men that these women are looking for, you know, 6 figures, you know, high value men, things like that. And he tells them every time, you're just not qualified to get those kind of men. Not saying that you're not qualified to get a man, but the kind of men that these women would call into his show for, they wouldn't qualify. So here we go.
Welcome back to Stoic Context. Today we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, Make sure you guys like and subscribe.
All right, and shout out to Stoic Content. He's another content creator. He primarily does strictly Kevin Samuel reactions, which when he first passed, a lot of people blew up their pages with that. A lot of them caught a lot of slack for it because they would just play his videos without commentary, getting money off of it. And the family of Kevin Samuels kind of got on a lot of those content creators. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, some of those, I believe some of those in particular platforms had to get shut down because they wasn't doing it in the fair use format. Just keep in mind, everything that I do is fair use. It is fair use. And we always gonna do it in fair use. But just playing his stuff and not having commentary, you're basically plagiarizing and trying to get your algorithm going and revenues going on bullshit. The whole point of doing these reaction videos is putting it in a perspective where you guys can enjoy the content of where we're getting the content from, but also me per se giving you the necessary talkings, my own, viewpoint of it to give it more of a layered understanding and explanation of what we're reacting to. My reaction along with this reaction puts it into a more of a level that it can happen. Y'all gotta excuse me. It's late. It's my first Friday night and it's late, and we almost home. So bear with me, but here go the Godfather.
I'm going to save my commentary for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that.
Hello? Danny.
Yes.
You need to turn off the YouTube channel in the background.
Oh.
How are you?
Good. I'm good. Hold on.
Yeah, but you got to turn YouTube off or we got to cut this off.
Okay.
One, two, three. Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
How old are you?
I am 30.
Wait, I know you 30-year-old folks need to learn how to start working damn Zoom. So what do you have on the topic for me? What did I get wrong?
You really didn't get anything wrong. I just wanted an honest opinion. Like, okay. So I'm in my 30s. I just got separated with my husband because he didn't want to move up in like income wise. He's 42 and he wanted to stay working, and I wanted to push him. Like, I would do his resumes, I would push him, I would be his cheerleader. Then after a while,
You ain't even on the subject tonight, are you? You just calling in and ask me what you want to ask.
I just want an opinion. I really do.
Well, you could have booked a one-on-one advice session and paid me for it. Why didn't you do that?
I did. I went online and the only one I saw was like 400, right?
That's what my advice costs.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. You don't think what did you think?
No, I think your time is precious. You're right. I just didn't know. I thought it was like, I don't know. I listen to YouTube a lot while I'm driving to work. And
in other words, she ain't got 400 to pay you there, brother. Or she wasn't gonna pay 400 just to have you tell her the things that she needs to hear. She figures that she can get it on the free or maybe for a lower price as far as like a super chat, maybe $10-$20, maybe some shit like that. Get off the subject because Kevin used to always have certain topics of the night And then when he did his call-ins, he wanted all of his callers to stay on task. Anything getting off of his task, he would entertain it to a certain degree, but he basically would tell you, look, we're talking about such and such. We're talking about such and such. We're not talking. If you're not talking about that, I need to go to the next caller. I'm not here to have you go viral being, off-putting and off the beaten path, and and shit like that. That's what happened with the whole average at best call. She called in to a smoke show, which people will call in and give their constructive criticisms about what he would talk about and discuss, and she wanted him to go and do what the fuck she wanted him to do. So he entertained it, and that's what blew him up in that in particular live stream to where he was at this point right here. Shout out and rest in peace to the Godfather.
And I didn't know.
Yeah, but you just said you went to my website and you saw it and you said, "Oh, I ain't paying that. I'll just wait till he has a show and I'll call in and ask." Okay.
No.
Just go ahead. No. I got time. Go ahead. You divorced your husband?
Yeah, we separated now because I
How
was
many kids do
pushing
you
him.
have?
By him, none. I only have one.
Okay, but none by him. So he's a stepfather to your child?
Yeah, but he
Okay.
never. I
Okay.
never made him pay anything. I
No.
never.
No. If you're gonna do this, we're gonna do it my way. He's a stepfather to your child, and you divorced him. Where'd you go to college?
I got my master's from
course.
National.
A master's. Go ahead.
Yeah. But I'm working as a nurse now, but I switched careers later because I wanted to make more money for my daughter.
And what did you do before you were a nurse?
I was a social worker.
All right. The jobs that remember the high value men avoid these women. So what's the problem? What's the question? You stepped away. You divorced your husband or separated because he just wasn't motivated enough for you and your child. So what's the
Right? Yeah, and I feel like I think I'm a solid 7, maybe 8.
There are no. Okay, how tall are you?
Shit, she fucked up now. Now he did the rating thing, just like how Kendra does. The Kendra cam. That's just another variation of what Kevin used to do when he used to say, rate yourself from 1 to 10, but you can't say 7. Because most people will say, well, hey, if they feel that they're a little bit above average or not quite up to a 10, that a safe number to say is 7. But he's like, no, he did not want you to use 7. And she set up and said she was a 7. But yeah, hear his version of what Kendra stole, but he's the one that paved this whole concept as far as questioning.
I'm pretty tall, like 5'6".
What dress size do you wear?
I wear size 11.
And how much did you weigh?
Last time I checked, it was like 145, 150.
And 5'6" is not that. It's not extremely tall. That's actually average height for a woman. Anywhere between 5'4" and 5'6" is pretty average for a woman.
That's bullshit.
I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious.
Excuse me. Okay. I'm an image consultant. I understand male, female sizing down to the science. You cannot be a size. You said 5'6"?
Yeah, like 5'6".
And dress size 11?
Yes.
So it's either a 10 or a 12. So you're closer to a 12. There's no way you could be.
I fluctuate a lot because like during the summer.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what you're not going to do is not going to taco. So you're 5'6". When's the last time you weighed yourself?
About almost a year. So
yeah, exactly. Overweight women don't weigh themselves. You're not no.
But I'm not overweight.
Okay, look, lady. I'm see. Here's the thing. Can you hear me speaking?
Yes, I can.
That means if you talking over me, you're doing it on purpose. What is it you want to know from me?
I really just wanted a real honest opinion. That's all I wanted to know. An honest opinion, because you can't go to a lot of men and
An
ask
honest opinion about
their
what?
opinion to make my situation. Am I being too harsh? Am I living?
I think you better go back to your husband, because if this is the way you talk to men, you lucky you had a man deal with you in the first place. Where's the child's father?
He's around.
Where's the child's father?
He's in their life. He
Where's the
lives
child's
in
father?
he lives in the same town as her, which is outside of Chicago.
Where's the child?
Oh, Chicago woman, Illinoisan, one of these. A lot of sisters in the city, they got some relationship issues that they need to get together. Okay. Whether it's their attitude, whether it's their weight, whether it's their living conditions, whether it's their mentality, attitude, standards, a lot of women in Chicago got to get their act together, right? I've had I had my share of some dysfunction in the dating with women from Chicago, and yeah, it been very interesting scenarios. I'm not gonna get into all that, but this shit, this is how he would interact. But if you're not being fully honest with yourself, then that's when he's going to give you your pushback. And yeah, I mean, why did you have a child from someone you didn't marry someone you didn't have a child with, and now you're trying to ask for what?
Child.
She lives with me.
So where's the child's father? In Chicago?
Yes.
What does he do for a living?
He's a loser.
What
He
does
drives.
Oh, so you had a baby with a pookie. You had a baby with a pookie. You married someone that didn't work out. So what you looking for? Pookie 2.0? Like what the fuck? What are you looking for? Why are you calling?
For leaving.
He drives Uber.
So you got pregnant and had a child by a loser.
Yeah,
And then
because
you
I had her
decided to
young.
separate from the guy who was brave enough to be the stepfather. What does he do?
He's a janitor. He works very hard.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, you want something of higher status, but what you settled for, what you basically can pay into. I'm assuming you're the type of person that's about as high maybe you can get. Maybe a manager at a McDonald's, maybe, or Chick-fil-A, something like that. We're gonna continue on with this conversation.
Hey,
he's a good guy.
But you separated from the good guy.
Yeah, because
right. And okay,
Kevin, I'm trying to tell you for real.
No. All right. So you're 31 years old. How old is your child?
She just turned 12 in July.
So you got pregnant at 18 or 19?
Yeah.
All right.
I got pregnant young.
So you honestly think you're the shit?
No, I don't
think
I'm
the master's degree and a 12-year-old kid, a nurse who had a baby by a loser who drives Uber,
right?
And you had the nerve to get rid of a hardworking man for what? You think there's going to be a better one out there for you?
No, Kevin. I don't know if I explained it right.
Okay, I asked this question, ma'am. Don't get upset, but listen. Is life easier with 2 incomes or 1?
It's easier with 2 incomes.
So why did you get rid of one? Because did you think you were going to go find somebody with another one?
What I wanted, yeah, ultimately, yes.
You won't. Let me tell you why. Because the way just hearing what I've heard, ma'am, you had a baby by a loser.
Yeah, I did.
then what man who's winning wants you?
But I think if you like, I'm really sweet.
I don't
think
give a
I'm pretty
shit.
attractive.
I don't care.
I think I'm pretty
I
attractive.
don't care. See, that's the thing. You think that matters, and it doesn't. What matters is you let a loser impregnate you. You have a loser's child. Then when you actually had a man who was character enough to marry you, yes, he married you, right?
Yes.
Then to be a stepfather to their child, did he want children?
He did, but he
want
wasn't
children?
financially
Did he
able.
want children?
Yes.
Answer my
Yes.
questions the way I asked them.
Yeah. he
Okay.
did.
And are you infertile?
No.
So he wanted children, but you wouldn't have a child with him.
No, I
Right.
didn't.
So he had to take care of a loser's baby, but you wouldn't even give that man a child. And he had the nerve.
No.
Listen,
He
woman.
didn't take care of him.
Listen,
though.
woman. You keep trying to see, you've told plenty of women this bullshit. You're talking to a man now.
But I'm being
You're talking
honest.
to a man now.
And see, and it's the difference between Kendra's show and his show when he was doing it. God rest his soul. He's going to tell you exactly what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, not glass over the bullshit and the reasonings for your mistakes that you did. He didn't let that shit slide. And everybody always wants to say, well, man, Kevin was hard on the women. You should go back to his archives. Let me see. He really blew up in 2020. Go to his archives when he was talking to men like 2019, 2018, 2017. You know, go look at those files. Go look at those shows when he was talking to men. He was harder on us because he feels that we could do a lot better, not only for ourselves, but for the choices that we make. And a lot of us fall victim to making bad decisions, making bad choices, not vetting properly. Yes, man, we got a lot of work to do. You want some of the outcomes that you want to have in life, brothers, you need to change some of your ways as well to make that better for you. If not, you're going to keep dealing with what you deal with. Women that don't really know what they want, women who have certain traumas that they haven't corrected, certain laziness, certain baggage, a bunch of kids, bad decisions, and all that.
You had a baby by a loser. And
Yes.
you expect people to give you and say, well, she's young or whatever. No, ma'am, it counts. It counts. And that child is 12 years old. And somebody
Yes.
had the courage enough, the character enough to marry you. And what did you give that man? You didn't even give him the child that he wanted, but he had to take care of another man's child. That is
No, but he didn't.
Jesus Christ. Did you guys live together?
And yes, and I pay most
I
of the
don't give a shit if you
bills.
paid most of the bills. See, you still want to tell a story from a woman's standpoint. The man had a job. Let's go ahead and tell us the story the way you want to, because I'm gonna teach a lesson with this. See, what she wants to do is tell us how great she is. See, I'm a teenage mother, and then I went and got a bachelor's and then a master's. And see, I'm driven and I'm motivated. Now, how much student loan debt are you in?
A lot.
I didn't ask you that. How much debt are you in?
Last time I calculated, I just like it was like 80,000.
80,000. And how much do you make annually?
I am making 65.
And how much did your janitor husband, how much did he make?
He just told me, he showed me these checks, and he would bring on overtime because it's a well-to-do.
How much did he make?
Okay, like 22, 23 an hour, depending on what shift, what was the season.
How long were you guys married?
We were married, we were been together 9 years, but we're married 7.
So you've had to file taxes. How much money did he make?
We always filed separately.
When you were in school, were you working full time?
I was working part-time, which
So
I know
no,
you're
you were
supposed to do.
not. You were married
No.
while you were in school, yes?
Yes.
So who paid the bills while your married ass was in school?
Me and him.
No, he paid the bills. You were working part-time.
No, but I was still paying.
Oh,
that was still
Jesus
paying
Christ.
half.
Listen, this is and you wonder why. It's simple math, ma'am. Could you have afforded to live and go to school without him?
No.
So basically, she telling you, and she telling us, yeah, I dealt with the, the situation while I was going to school because I wasn't making the money that I wanted to make to be the cost, to be the boss. He was paying the majority of it on his janitor's salary. And let's not, sneeze at janitors. Janitors make a decent amount of money, and you're only making 65,000. Okay. Most janitors, depending on the company or whether it's a school or a big corporate building that they're responsible for, most janitors make roughly about 40, 45. Which is not that far off from what you're doing that you went to college for. What, $20,000 more? You're not balling, and to get in whatever field that you're in your medical field or you're a nurse. And I guess you're one of those nurses that's not doing a whole lot, but you're just doing enough. I mean, 65,000 a year, and you're a nurse. I mean, you're probably a lower level nurse, very little responsibilities, things like that. You're probably watching things when the main nurses are out and about doing their things on the floor. So you're probably not doing a whole lot anyway. You're probably doing more paperwork and clerical work and shit like that than actual nursing. Working all these hours just to make 65,000. Right.
Then when you did shush. Then when you got your BS, then you got your bachelor's. Did he have a college degree?
I did that.
Did
way
he have a
when he
college
wasn't in a
degree?
picture.
Did he have a college degree?
I don't know. We weren't together when I got my bachelor's. I
Okay.
started over in nursing. I got my RN later, so I had my master's.
All
and
right. So when you were okay, you said y'all been together how long? 9 years?
Yes.
But you were married 7?
Yes.
You're 31?
Yes.
You've been together since you were 22?
Yes.
So when you were in college for undergrad, were you guys living together?
No, I met him soon after I graduated.
When did you got married after you graduated from college?
Yes.
Right. And how much debt were you in when you graduated from college?
A lot.
Right. And what age did you get married? 22?
Yeah.
And did you guys move into an apartment?
Yes.
All right. And then he had a job as a janitor.
Well, when we first moved in, he didn't have a job, but I believed in him.
I
and
don't
that's
give a
why
shit.
I
He
did-
got a job. Like you
Right.
said, when you were in grad school, you couldn't have done it without him, could you?
No, when I was in
No,
nursing
you
school, I
couldn't.
couldn't
And let
have
me
done it.
guess, and when did those student loan payments start? When did you have to start making payments? After grad school?
Yeah.
So you didn't have to make any payments on your undergrad?
Yeah, I had to make payments on my
So you had to make
undergrad
payments
and
on the
grad.
undergrad while you were in grad school, right?
No, it's on hiatus when you in
Right.
school.
So after you got out of grad school
Yeah.
and you graduated in grad school, what year?
I don't even know. I'm just so tired. I'm just so
I
frustrated.
don't want to hear this sorry, sad shit. I don't want to hear this sorry, woe is me
You're supposed
shit.
to be my brother. You're alpha.
And I don't want to hear this no, because I'm tired of black women like you who done reproduced and had a child and wants a goddamn excuse and then get rid of good men because you think you all that.
No, I don't
want to
think
hear
I'm-
it, ma'am. You graduated with your master's in 2 years.
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah,
you're
2 years.
roughly 24, 25. That means somewhere during your life, after you got a bachelor's and a master's, that no working janitor still had to pay some money towards light, rent, food, your college student loan debt, and he doesn't even have a degree. He had to spend money putting food in your child's mouth because it ain't his. He didn't even get shut up. He didn't even get a child out of the deal. He's paying for another man's child who you called a loser. And then you have the nerve to come over here talking about, I divorced him because he wasn't ambitious.
But
And
Kevin,
then
I
you're going to
really,
get out here on the open dating market and tell this story. You are a permanent side chick, ma'am. You're a side
But-
chick because of your character. I don't need to
But
hear any, I don't need to hear any, I don't need to hear the rest of the story. I don't need to hear how cute you think you are or how special you
But
think
I
you
did-
are. I don't want to hear any of this bullshit. I'm so sick of black women like this. Just think that because she got a degree. Remember? I got a degree and I'm a 7. I deserve a doctor now. Hello, Tamara.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
25.
Good. What do you got for me?
So I know you guys were talking about like the Drake situation, but can I tap into the Kanye West situation a little bit? Because I feel like it's a little bit different.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I agree that I agree with Drake doing what he did because honestly, like no one has any business trying to do whatever she tried to do with the condom or whatever.
Good.
But
What do you got
I feel
for me?
like Kanye West.
And for those that's not remembering what this lady's talking about, a few years back, you know, Drake got with some female, went back to his spot, you know, they hung out, he entertained the fact, you know, he did what he did, he smashed, you know, he used protection. And he put the used condom in the garbage. But see what he did without her knowing, he put hot sauce in the condom with it and put it in the trash. Just as a test, just to see, because you know how some ladies out here in the world like to get with high value men and link up with them, do whatever they got to do to link up with them, get to sleep with them, shit like that, and get popped off by these high value men. Now, not thinking about getting into a relationship with this man, there's clearly in that relationship to try to come up. So that was another way a lot of women would scam on high value men. They wasn't getting with these men, Zion Williamson, Anthony Edwards. You know, a lot of these women are not getting with y'all because they love y'all and care about y'all. They see in your assets and that they can have a child by you. They set. At least for 18 years, they're set. Because with your income and them filing child support, they're going to get something hefty where not only are they able to take care of the child, they can take care of themselves. So basically, these some lazy bitches. But let's go. Oh, and then when the woman actually with the Drake, she actually went in the bathroom after him, tried to insert the male baby batter in the condom in her and burnt her shit with the hot sauce. And she tried to sue this man behind it, which she lost the lawsuit because first off, bitch, how nasty do you gotta be to go into a bathroom, into someone's wastebasket and try to reinsert a used condom in your vagina? You gotta be the most nastiest, triflingest ass bitch in the world to do some bullshit like that. So your shit should have burnt the fuck off. To be honest with you, that's some trifling ass, repugnant ass shit. Your shit should have. He should have put some fucking habanero in that motherfucker. Some goddamn ghost pepper juice. in that bitch and see how your ass would have been then.
A situation is a little different.
Mhm.
I feel like only with this situation with Kanye West,
You
I
got
feel
45
like
seconds.
men.
45
I'm sorry.
seconds. You got 45 seconds. Go
sorry.
ahead.
So
Go ahead.
I feel like Black men need to take accountability for being in the position that Kanye West is in. So when I say that, I mean Black men getting into interracial relationships, and then later when the relationship doesn't work out, going to like Black media and trying to do interviews and getting like on social media to try to get basically like sympathy and want, you know, someone to be on their side.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Right. So pretty much I'm just saying I feel like Kanye West and just
So hold on. A couple of questions.
okay.
Was Kanye Black before he had a problem with Kim?
Yes.
Okay. So he's never denied his blackness.
I don't think he denied his Blackness.
Okay. So him going to Black media. I mean, he's going to the media he's always gone to.
Right.
Okay. So I think that's a reach. What you're trying
What's
to paint
a
it. Hold on.
reach?
I'll let you speak.
I'm sorry.
You're trying to put him in the light of somebody who really ain't in the Black community like that, who married a non-Black woman, and then it fell apart, and now he's trying to dust off his Black card. That ain't Kanye.
No, you don't think so?
I asked you. You said he was Black before. He's always used Black. He's talked Black. He's been. Where has Kanye ever acted like a sellout? When?
Well, I mean,
I'm asking you. When?
Well, I would say there have been times where he's gotten cosigns by Trump, and Trump isn't necessarily.
Ma'am. This is where you're going to run the file, because this is a lot about your feelings. And, you know, and I don't really get it. Hold on, ma'am. You cannot overtalk me. Here's the thing. Like it or not, did Kanye West's wife get some Black men released from prison?
Yes.
Okay. What did Barack Obama and the Democrats do? Nothing. See, this. Why don't you just go ahead and get right down to it? This conversation is a lot about. See what happens. You get a white woman, and then when it falls apart, she turned her back on you. That's really what you want to say, because you have a weak argument. But I'll listen to it.
You said it's a weak argument?
Yeah, it is. Certainly, it's very weak. Let me show you how weak it is. Let me show you how weak it is.
Yes, please.
Okay, when Kanye West and Kim Kardashian met, what did Kim Kardashian significantly do for Kanye West?
What was that?
$66 fucking million.
And
Don't even say another word until you let that digest. $66 million she gave her man, not her husband, her man.
Can I speak?
After you acknowledge that she gave this man millions of dollars before she was his wife.
Okay.
Acknowledge it.
So
acknowledge it. Acknowledge it.
Okay,
this is my show. You're going to run it my way. Acknowledge, acknowledge what is public information and easily verifiable.
Right. Okay.
Did she do that?
Yes, she did.
All right. So, where or when do you hear sisters giving men that kind of money? Money, period.
Wow. Okay. So can I argue that?
Sure. What are you going to argue?
So I would say that Kanye West, he actually legitimized Kim, because when he
I don't
met
care
Kim,
about, no, man, we're talking finances. Kim had money, Kanye was in a hole. They both have public brands and personas, but Kanye's was lagging. And whether you like it or not, Kanye became a billionaire with his wife.
But
there's no but to it, ma'am. So your story is based on the fact of black men need to stay with black women because when you get with non-black women, this is how they do you. And that is a weak argument that doesn't even stand up to the facts. What happens more often than not, 80 black men are married to black women at an 84% rate. And you guys want to always focus on the 1-2 handful of athlete, entertainer, musician, guys in the industry that marry non-black women. And because they experience a divorce that mirrors the same things that are going on in the black community, you want to focus and say what's so bad. It's a
because I will say this, even though they are divorced and they're doing both living their best lives and stuff like that, we ain't never heard no stories about Kim Kardashian like trying to take Kanye to the ringer for alimony and child support. I mean, of course, he had to pay that shit, but we didn't hear no astronomical stories behind the fact that, Kim broke him. You owe me my $66 million back. Let that have been a black woman that gave a brother that kind of money and that shit didn't work out. She'll try to take that and the rest of his shit and be running them all through social media trying to drag his ass. Even though, yeah, Kim kind of dragged him a little bit, but it was for other fucking reasons because she still wanted to be out there in the streets and he wanted to be close to his kids, and he didn't want her influences being out there in the streets, rubbing off on his daughters, having his sons watch this kind of shit, all kind of shit. So a little bit different dynamic. Yeah, he still dealt with dramas what any married couple would deal with a lot of money, but he didn't deal with the shit that he would probably have dealt with if he'd married a sister.
It's a weak argument, man.
But I don't think it's weak. I think it's a legitimate argument.
So you're saying the black woman wouldn't have did that to him?
No, I'm saying that there's a chance a black woman might, but
there's a chance. Well, what is the argument? You said that you said, hold on. The argument you said was, I think that this is what happens when black men get with non-black women and then they get a divorce and here's what happens. All right, ma'am, sorry, weak. But then you said, and then he tried to go on media and now he wants sympathy from the black community. Yes. As if that's bullshit. Kanye has never.
How is that BS?
Excuse me, because ma'am, just because you're losing your argument, don't get upset. You said yourself, Kanye has never gone off the reservation. Kanye has never. When did Kanye lose his black card? Is he like off? Because this happened with Alfonso Ribeiro, Carlton, the guy who played Carlton Banks, guys like Byron Allen, and many black men who marry non-black women often hear this sellout stuff. But Kanye has been black my entire life. He's never not been a black man. You even said it.
Yes, I never said that he wasn't black.
So why should he? So why are you making the distinction that he goes to black media? He's going to the media he's always gone to.
Well, I'm saying he's looking for sympathy because he's
not looking for sympathy. He's using his platform to advocate for his ballot position. He didn't go to the black media. He's going to the media he went to before any of this stuff. The black media. That's what he's always used. That's why I said you got a weak argument, ma'am. You're trying to make a square peg fit into a round hole. You act like Kanye went to the New Republic or conservative think tanks to talk about Kim. He's went to Drink Champs on Revolt TV, the same place he's always been. True or false, ma'am? True or false?
Everything you're saying is true, but
then what does race have to do with anything? That's my point.
Has a lot to do with it because this is a black man who married a non-black woman who does culture appropriating. And now that his relationship isn't working out, he's going to black media to try to.
He's going to the man is black. So what?
Right.
He's going to the same media he's always used because he's a hip hop star. He's a hip hop artist. He's a rapper.
Right.
Ma'am, you're trying to make this black, and it ain't. And and here's the honest thing: you got an issue with a black man marrying a non-black woman.
Yes.
That's your problem.
It should be a black community problem.
No,
it's
it's
not my
No,
problem.
well, yeah. You know what the problem is? Here's the question, then, sister. How about this? Why'd y'all lose him to Kim Kardashian?
That's why black men has to hold him accountable.
No. I asked, why did black women lose Kanye to Kim? Y'all want us to hold them?
Because let's keep it 100. And if anybody really has followed Kanye over the years, you know, he was with a black woman before he got with Kim Kardashian. He was supposed to marry that woman before he got with Kim Kardashian. That relationship didn't work before he met Kim Kardashian. Matter of fact, I believe the woman left him right before he was really getting ready to blow up. She couldn't stick around for the long haul, and it didn't last. And I don't think it ended very good either, because he never talks about it. But, you know, it did happen. You know, he was supposed to have been married. He was supposed to marry a black girl, but it didn't work out.
No, ma'am. Listen, question. See, what did your father have to say about it?
My dad is married to my mom,
That's
who's
your
a black woman.
Okay, and what does he have to say about these subjects?
I don't know. He doesn't talk about stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
But what I'm trying to say is, I feel like Kanye, I'm a fan of Kanye, but I do feel like black men need to be held accountable when it comes to things like this, because he's crying in the media saying.
First off, stop saying he's crying. See, this is my problem with you and women who say this kind of thing. You guys use loaded, charged language that undercuts the validity. You've got a problem when a successful black man marries a non-black woman. And you saying black men need to hold him accountable. I'm holding black women accountable. Why are you black women losing your successful black men to non-black women? That's what listen. White women aren't losing their successful white men to us.
Because white men.
Listen, you got an answer for everything other than the fact of why y'all are losing. And now you want us to hold Kanye accountable for, and I'm asking, where were the women looking to give Kanye $66 million? Where were the women looking to bet on Kanye when he was down bad? What were the black women looking to do that? I'm asking. I didn't hear you. All I hear is crickets. And here's a problem. You think you're right, and the fact of the matter is women who think like you, y'all are losing. Black men need to hold, you're losing because you're not getting married. You're not getting married, and you're certainly not getting married to the men of value.
Well, I am married.
I said women like you. I did not say you. Why are black women losing their high value black men to non-black women?
I feel like it's more so why black men are choosing to.
No, that's the problem. You are stuck in that. Black men are choosing to answer it my way.
Okay. Can you ask the question again?
Yeah. Look, do white women complain? Do non-black women complain about do non-black men complain about losing the women of their race to black men?
To black men? No.
All right. Why are black women complaining about losing high value black men to other races of women and telling men they need to hold them accountable? You should be asking why these men are leaving. Simple question. If I put Kanye West and all the men who fit in his category, millionaire black men who married non-black women, and we could ask them the truth, why did you choose to marry a non-black woman? Would black women like yourself be willing to listen to what they say and make the changes that they require?
No, they won't. Some might. A lot won't. See the difference in the conversations. Yeah, I know y'all probably saying, "Oh, well, shit, he going in hard on them." But sometimes you got to go in hard on people when it's a conversation where it needs to be had. Sometimes you got to come in hot when the other person is not really listening to what you're saying, getting the point of what you're talking about, and absorbing the information and the knowledge. And I know a lot of people are like, well, shit, well, who's he to tell women about themselves and things like that? Hell, he was divorced twice. Yeah. And he admitted that he made mistakes in both those situations. But in everything in life, a mistake can become a stepping stone of doing better in life. As long as you learn from the mistakes that you made in the past. Everyone's not perfect. Everyone makes bad decisions. Everyone does bad things. Everyone jumps the gun, so to speak. Everyone makes bad choices and decisions. And a lot of times it bites you in the ass. You know, she trying to sit up here and say, oh, black men need to be held accountable for why, you know, they go outside their race and marry non-black women. We don't hold black women to that same candle when they marry outside their race. Hell, the women, holds them up, put them up on a pedestal, pedalize them. I know that didn't sound right. Pause. Pedestalize them, So what the fuck? What are we talking about? You got some, and then you're married. Whew. Oh man, I wonder what it's like in your house.
You, in general?
Would black women like yourself be willing to listen to what these men say and then in good faith make the changes that these kind of men require?
For me, I would say yes.
In general.
In general, I would say no. But
That's why you women like in that position lose, because they're not willing to make the changes these men require. And other women are. They're willing to give the men what they want.
But if they're getting divorced, she's
Stop
not.
it. Stop it. Stop it. See, you're moving the goalpost. You got to give men what they want or they will not commit to you. That's why I said you got a weak argument. It's a race-based argument. And it's not. It is a race-based argument because here's the problem. I've already done this video so many times. Why are black women complain about when a black man becomes high value, he leaves and go get a white woman? Okay, then why? And yeah, and here's one thing. I've done this video at least 7 times. And one thing that never happens, even when I talk to pro-blacks, I've sat down and talked to pro-blacks. And I said, look, there's a stat that says 30% of black men who are college educated and married report to have dated or dated out or marrying out. And then they went on, yeah, we need to check those brothers and hold them accountable. And I said, well, before that, don't you think it would be smart to ask these men why they're choosing to do such? Because you're losing 30% of your college educated men because they hate their mama, they sellouts. No, I don't want to sit down and talk to no cracker sellout coon ass nigga. And see, the thing is, I'm like, so in other words, you want to chastise the consumer for not buying your product instead of asking him, why didn't you purchase our product?
Because a lot of it is based on, you would say, maybe attitude and stuff like, but a lot of it is driven based off of colorism. A lot of it is based off of racism.
Okay, ma'am. Then why were we married at a rate of 80% prior to 1965? Oh, this is, ma'am. I need you and people who think like you. This race-based, solely race-based argument or primarily race-based argument is a losing 20th century old argument. Black, you listen. I'm talking to you and through you. Black people have to understand that even if you're right, you're still losing. Black men are asking black women to be what? Competitive. What does that mean? Fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless. My entire life, black men have been asking black women for several things. No babies from another man, to be fit, your own natural hair, and nice. I need you to listen. Is the average black man getting a woman that doesn't have another man's child and she's fit, meaning 5'4", dress size 4 or 6, 120, 130 pounds, and she's feminine, and she's nice? Is the average black man getting that? I don't care her color, skin color. She light skin, dark skin, fit, feminine, friendly, childless. Is the average black man getting that?
I would say you probably don't want to hear it, but I would say in my world, yes.
Ma'am?
No, you're lying. You're not seeing that. So I don't even know why you fix your mouth to fucking them soup coolers to even say some shit like that. In your world, there is a whole other world other than your world. I don't know what world that you're talking about. Maybe the bizarro world, something like that. But statistically, no, that's not the case now.
I would say
I don't care about your world. We're talking about the marketplace. I don't want to talk about your world, ma'am, because that doesn't help anybody. Your world
is but what I'm trying to say is, in different races, you're not going to get all 4 of those.
I don't ask about it. Look, you keep trying to deflect, ma'am. Fitness. 80% of our women are overweight today. What state do you live in?
Pennsylvania.
Ma'am, go out to any city in the United States where black people live, and I guarantee you, you look at black men and black women today as an average, and the woman is larger than the man.
Okay, so can I just get this point across? So what I'm trying to say is, I understand what you're saying, and I agree. But what I would say is, me following like reality TV and keeping up with celebrity news and stuff like that, I see this all the time. I want to bring up another couple. I would say somebody like, I don't know if you remember, but when Joe Budden's mother of his kids, when she went viral for saying Black men treat Hispanic women better, but then
You're
she
how
got
old,
the
ma'am?
same
You're how old?
outcomes
You're
as
how
an
old? You're
average.
how old?
I'm 25.
Ma'am, no disrespect. I'm talking about Kanye and Drake today, but how often do I talk about celebrity? That's another thing in our
But what?
culture. We worry so much. What about the accountant that you know? The single black male who's an accountant. Where are the wives? Where are the black women who are wives? I don't care about Joe Budden and celebrity reality TV. I care about the people who live in your neighborhood. The single black men who live in your city. Where are the black women that they're supposed to be married to? Where's the wife material?
There's a lot of wifey material.
Really? So your position is there's a lot of wife material that black
Yes,
men
but they're
just
choosing.
hold on. Your position is there's a plenty of wife material. The problem is these black men just don't want to marry you.
Yes.
Okay, let's take that case. Then if that's the case, and if they marry another woman who's not black, then it means he did want to get married. Maybe there's a problem with the material.
But I'm trying to argue that
you got to deal with that, ma'am.
but I'm trying to argue that
You
there's nothing
man,
wrong
okay.
with the
All right.
material.
This is a pointless argument.
Yeah, he pretty much wrapped that one up. So yeah, shit. Old Godfather. See the difference between, his conversations, his interactions, or his show compared to what Kendra does. Kendra has nothing, to base anything off of, with all the thousands of data that she claimed that she has to help these women. He was trying to help this woman have a better understanding, even though she's out of that equation because she's married. So really, why are you even having this conversation? You're out of that whole circle any damn way. Why are married women or women in relationships, black women, intervening themselves in conversations that don't concern them, that they have no dog in the race with? Why do y'all do that? Hit the like button on the way in if you are just tuning in. If you missed majority of the show, you can always go back on the replay. And you are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. I'm your host, Ross Lee. I'm doing a special Friday night edition of the Black Bottom Roscast, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you got some out of it. I hope that you can give me some feedback. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the bell and hit all so you can get all future live streams that I do in fact have. It is getting late. And yeah, I think I did pretty good. I think this was a good show. I hope everybody enjoyed it tonight. I hope everyone is doing good. We're gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we do with this. And I do appreciate everybody that did in fact tune in for this show. Into Tuesday. We're going to be back again on Tuesday. If I decide in the near future to try to expand on my live streams and stuff like that, but I think 2 times a week is good enough for now. We're going to try this out, see how far this goes, and then we'll take it from there. But I do plan on doing some short content, pretty soon as well, so I'm going to definitely be doing that. And with that being said, you are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. We're going to be signing off. I want everybody to have a great and safe weekend. Like my man Sinful the P always used to say, God rest his soul. I want you to live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. And with that being said, we are gone.